up. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rundown, hosted by my wife and I, Gently Coy K.
Hey guys. Hey y'all.
Listen, we have an exclusive one tonight. We are trying to, you know what I'm saying, just do great content. And we came across a video. Look at my wife. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Here we go. We came across a video. Oh, hold on. A little bit more. We came across a video of Micca finally breaking her silence about the Anton Daniels situation. Now, for those who don't know, Micca was, spoiler alert, one of Anton Daniels' former co-hosts who has recently been under fire as Anton Daniels' alleged side chick. To put an end to rumors like the one that Freezy and the Lakeisha Keisha girl was doing, and other people were saying that, well, basically the entire internet, to be honest, was saying that Micca was a side chick. Now, Micca has again cleared every single rumor. This is an exclusive reaction that you're only going to see here first. All right, let's go ahead and go peep this out right now. And shout out to everybody for watching. Let's get it.
Horrible era. I mean, because it ushered in a lot of policies that took away a lot of freedoms, like the Patriot Act and other just ridiculous policies.
All right, so let's get into Anton Daniels. Here's my thinking. With your vast erudition or knowledge in politics, was that the connection or bond? Because as I understand, he's a conservative, and much of his rhetoric, if you will, is political.
Correct.
Is that fair to say?
That's fair.
That is fair. Was that the bond or the connection between you and Anton?
Absolutely. So I was a watcher of Anton's content way before, I actually knew Anton. So that is one of the bases of my connection with Anton, and also the financial conservatism too, because Anton knows a lot about financial decisions.
Okay. And
I want to say this. I've always believed that these women are around Anton because they make money off of him and because it benefits them, to just be around somebody who knows how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month off the internet. It's not a lot of guys doing that, especially guys that she got access to. Now, she's going to get down into the nitty gritty. Did she have sex with Anton? Were they flirting? Okay. All of this will be answered tonight via Micca, another one of Anton Daniels' apprentices, his squires, just like Lucky Marie, falling to the wayside. This is a repeated behavior, with Anton losing the support of the women around him. Why? Simply because he can't be a real nigga.
That's wild. It's like they just keep falling one by one.
One by one.
Yeah, and it seems like the women leave or exit in a way is kind of bad. Well, it is bad. And then I feel like the men are hurt. I feel like the women handle it better than the men do when they separate.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I think Freezy. So you think Micca handling is better than Freezy?
Oh yeah.
I don't. We disagree.
What I'm saying is like, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is like the image she's trying to put out, or the image that we do see, it seems like she's handling it a little bit better.
Yeah. I disagree. I think that as a lady, she's handling this situation far better. I think she's handling the situation far better. But anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right. Make sure you become a member. Subscribe to the channel. Because this is what we're doing. We're moving forward. Nobody else is dropping content before we drop it. But first of all, let me make sure I shout out to the brother Orlando and his channel, the Perspective channel. For those who want to go subscribe. Let me go show you guys this. Talk Perspective. I will be tagging him after we wrap the video up, guys, let's go ahead and take a look into this one, man. This is crazy. This is so she says, Micca says that she became a fan of Anton because they're both conservatives. They are both focused on making money, supporting Donald Trump, et cetera, et cetera. So she was already a fan. Now we're going to figure out how they established communication, how they became friends, business partners, et cetera, et cetera. Are they even friends? These are all questions we have to really ask ourselves this evening while we allow Ladies Micca to speak. Go ahead, Micca. The biracial Black woman is God.
Watcher of Anton's content way before, I actually knew Anton. So that is one of the bases of my connection with Anton, and also the financial conservatism too, because Anton knows a lot about financial decisions.
Okay, and how would you describe?
We don't know about that, Micca. We already exposed that Anton don't know a lot about financials. It's more that Anton knows a lot about making money online, talking shit about Black women. So like, if you want to learn how to make $100,000 more online, talking shit about Black women, and then making a few conservative videos, Anton's your guy. Nobody does it better than him. Nobody. I'll keep going back.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like she's over here speaking, but I don't know. I just don't think this is gonna go well for her.
No, I think this interview is definitely going to backfire on her immediately. I agree. Let's go.
Conservatism too, because Anton knows a lot about financial decisions.
Okay, and how would you describe your political relationship with him?
Political relationship, what do you mean?
Yeah, so is it primarily the relationship or the friendship you have is primarily about politics?
Well, no, the relationship that we have now is primarily business.
Or
business.
prior to, when you say now, there's an emphasis that maybe it was different prior to.
No, the only prior to is before I knew him.
Okay.
So before I knew him, of course, I'm a consumer at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm, looking at Anton, like I said, from the conservative politics and the fiscally conservative shows he used to have.
Yeah. And what was it that caught your attention to stay connected to the work that he does?
Before I knew him?
Yep.
Oh,
you said you was a consumer of his work. Yeah.
It would be like the Millionaire Morning Show. That's actually what I did watch. I didn't know Anton's other shows until we started working together.
Sure.
But the Millionaire Morning Show, it has, like I said, it has different components of news.
Hold on. We gotta stop the show. Because it's like they having a motherfucking definitely having a shootout outside, cars.
I think that's what we are.
Okay, let's go back to the video then. Let's go back to the video. I was distracted, y'all. All right, let's go.
You say now there's an emphasis that maybe it was different prior to.
No, the only prior to is before I knew him.
Okay.
So before I knew him, of course, I'm a consumer at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm, looking at Anton, like I said, from the conservative politics and the fiscally conservative shows he used to have.
Yeah. And what was it that caught your attention to stay connected to the work that he does?
Before I knew him?
Yep.
Oh,
you said you was a consumer of his work. Yeah.
It would be like the Millionaire Morning Show. That's actually what I did watch. I didn't know Anton's other shows until we started working together.
Sure.
But
so you didn't know he was working with Kevin Samuels and all the rest of that?
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Because if he's in your algorithm, so are they.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so I don't believe that.
We don't believe that at all.
You just caught the attention of him. Now you said someone sent him to you. So I guess sent you to him, I guess. Email.
I don't know. I don't believe her at all in this one. On some super real shit. I just don't. I think she's super capping. I think that she's still tiptoeing, and we haven't got to the NDA part, but I do believe that she signed the NDA, even though she's going to say she did not. Right, but you know what? Let's keep going.
the Millionaire Morning Show, it has, like I said, it has different components of news, financial information, politics,
Sure.
and a little bit of pop culture, which is my lane.
Yeah. And even with that being your lane, how did the lanes collided, if you will? Meaning that at some point, either you reach out, you email, you DM, you say, hey, this is great work you're doing. It's something that I'm interested in knowing more about. How was that establishment?
So Anton reached out to me.
Sure.
And he asked.
Well, let me ask you this, just for clarity for the public. When you say he reached out to you, so if you're a consumer of his,
If he reached out to her, so that means his wife didn't contact you about him. So I thought his wife does the other stuff, like the emailing and all this other stuff. Yeah. But now you said that he reached, and then you also, I don't know, it's given, did he reach out to you? Was it him? Or you seen an email come across with his name on it and stuff like that? Like, people need to make that very clear for me. I don't know what that means. Because it could be a standard email that goes out to everybody he's trying to contact, to bring him onto the show or to do business with them,
I think that based on, because we watched, basically this entire thing, I'll let her answer.
Even with that being your lane, how did the lanes collided, if you will? Meaning that at some point, either you reach out, you email, you DM, you say, hey, this is great work you're doing. It's something that I'm interested in knowing more about. How was that establishment?
So Anton reached out to me.
Sure.
And he asked.
Well, let me ask you this, just for clarity for the public. When you say he reached out to you, so if you're a consumer of his work, how does he know to reach out to you?
He doesn't know to reach out to me.
So how
it just happens that, well, I watch a lot of people.
Sure.
Online, but it just happened that he emailed me. I have my email up on my Instagram. I have it up on my
but that's what
YouTube.
I'm asking. How did he know? How did he establish connection with you to know to email you?
Well, from what he told me, somebody sent him my work, and so
lies. Nobody sent him your work. He been watching you. This is what he's been doing. He's been doing this for years, right? Where he would find women online, whether it's Courtney, the little Clover, Pearly Things, no matter who it is, he would find women online, bring them on the show. B. Taylor, she was another one of them. Like, he would find these different girls in different sectors of YouTube and then basically exploit them. When I say exploit them, he giving you $3,000, $3,500 a month. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to spoil it. All right. But I got to speak genuinely. That's why I watch shows, so I can have a true understanding, not just, because sometimes watching stuff fresh is cool, but I need an understanding of how I need to genuinely speak to my audience.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hold on. Let me see. Anton was watching these different women for a long time, and he has been for a long time. That's just what it is. And he bring these girls on. I've seen him, like, if I was really being candid, I can name a few of them that I know. Right? A lot of these girls he's not even paying, but now that she off, somebody else can get that money.
His last gonna take that spot.
And there's always gonna be another woman right there.
Yeah.
And he don't just recruit these girls online. Kimmy is a airline hostess girl. You know them girls that be handing out water bottles and shit. I'm pretty sure he met her on a plane. So I'm saying, it's like, when you start to put the pieces together, if I really wanted to do a Surviving Anton Daniels again, this is going to be a piece definitely for it, because she exposed too much about Anton Daniels, and we have to really break it down about how he is a predatory man.
She did touch. She did say. She said a lot.
Let's finish the rest.
he wanted to work with me, so he emailed me.
Okay, so someone sent him your information, and then he decided to reach out to you.
Somebody sent him my contact, and he decided to look me up. He got my email, send me email.
And if you can be transparent, what did he say in the email, or what did he say that established your interest to move to the next step?
Well, when I got the email, I already knew who Anton Daniels was because I'm watching Anton Daniels.
Yeah.
So
So he was a fan.
She's a fan.
Before, because I don't believe everything she's saying. I just don't. So it seems like he didn't really need to establish anything with you. The moment he emailed you, you was gonna be going because you a fan anyway.
She said she watched him. She already knew who he was.
Probably got the email like, ah, Anton. Now you being called somebody's side chick. And then we're gonna get into the fact that you got a whole motherfucking husband. You got a whole husband. And then you talking about some you a conservative. Let me put this out there in the beginning of my show. You're not. You're not a conservative. We're not attacking you. Just to be clear. We're giving commentary, reaction, and scholarship under the guise of fair use, which is why I'm giving you this commentary now. You see, you're going to expose Anton in this interview, which is true. You do. And I'll give you that.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst thing that could happen to Anton outside of Rita talking and Island Girl Q. That's a fact.
No, I would agree with that because I haven't heard the other women spoke, but this was more so like she was like
she
close to
exposed
him.
too much.
Yeah.
The NDA conversation,
Yeah.
the how much she getting paid and how much other people not getting paid conversation. All these different things is going to lead to, in my opinion, Anton responding in the next 48 hours.
Oh, he's gonna respond. I believe he's gonna respond.
In the next 48 hours, he's gonna respond. And what's gonna happen? All the people that used to like her is gonna betray her.
They're gonna
including the women over there.
Yeah.
Including the women. You know what? Let's keep going.
Asked if I would be interested in doing an interview. I said sure.
Okay. And the interview just about, does he normally invite guests to come on?
All the time.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anton has like one-on-ones with pretty much anybody. If his audience finds somebody intriguing, which
Sure.
is how he found me in the first
Yeah.
place, then he'll bring them on, or if he finds them intriguing.
Yeah. And then you establish this sort of cordial friendship, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It's a friendship at that point because you weren't working.
No. So once I did after I did the interview did really, really well.
Okay.
Especially
And what was the
for
interview about?
everything. Anton asked me stuff from
Child, OG Patrice. You seeing it here first. You seeing it here first. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say, OG. You seeing it here first. We got the exclusive from Micca exposing Anton, talking about the NDA, how much she got paid, if they had sex or not. We're gonna bust it all down. But we're gonna bust it wide open. Let me stop making myself laugh. I'm sorry. We're gonna have fun tonight, guys. We're gonna support this young lady, even though she don't deserve our support, because we're Sim Nation. Okay. But OG, if you want to come up, feel free to definitely come through. Oh my God, I don't know this person. I'm about to block him. I don't know who you are, sir. Jesus Christ. Let's go.
Relationships, like my thoughts on relationships, because Anton does relationship panels and all of these
Sure.
things. So from relationships to politics to whatever he can come up with.
So it wasn't really a targeted subject, if you will.
Nope.
It was just, I want to have you on and I want to interview you about whatever comes to mind, or whatever he is interested in talking about.
Correct.
Some people would say that's a cake bake. Do you feel it was?
What's a cake bake?
A cake bake is when I have a sort of a hidden agenda, if you will, for reaching out to a specific person, sort of making you believe that it's one thing and it could be something.
We call it a cakewalk.
That's exactly what it
Like,
was.
yeah, like it's a
You
cakewalk.
got this one, babe. What do you think that was?
It's basically like it was easy. She fell right into it. He set her down, had conversations with her to see what she agreed with some of his talking points to see where her mind. It was a cakewalk. You were going. He knew you were going. Cakewalk means it's easy.
Yes.
You didn't have to put no work into it. It was a cakewalk.
And when he says a cakewalk too, it's
He
about
said
his
cake
intention. Sorry, cake
Yeah.
bake too. When he say that, because that's just his terminology where he lives in. But basically, we call it a finesse. I'm gonna get you, yeah, shorty.
Yeah.
Come over here for an interview. I'm gonna fly you out. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. But that's how Netflix and chill began. Come over for the movie. Watch the movie, end up getting fucked.
We called it a lick. He hit a lick.
It's about to get real, y'all. It's about to get real. These are married conservative Christians we're talking about here.
I have a sort of a hidden agenda, if you will, for reaching out to a specific person, sort of making you believe that it's one thing and it could be something else. I may have insidious characteristics. And then once I'm able to lure you in, if you will, I sort of cake bake that situation, meaning that now I have your attention and I have you a part of my space, if you will.
Well, I've never heard of that, but I mean,
that's why
there could be people that can, but I can tell you right now, Anton was always like straight on for it, professional. Like there was really
no. I'm not questioning his character.
I'm just saying like there's nothing really that would fit into what you were, what you're describing.
Yes, it would. Everything about y'all behavior would fit into the cake bake situation. I watched that interview. I wouldn't dare pull it up now because it literally has no value on what we're talking about today. Hey, yeah, Micca, so you know what I'm saying, what do you think about when people see us? You know what I'm saying? They think all kind of, he was asking questions like that. But since you want to play games, Micca, I'm going to have to go specifically to certain parts to find an inappropriate part so we can make it clear to you what is inappropriate for a wife to do and what's not inappropriate for a wife to do. That was the thing that pissed me off the most about this interview is you did not understand what was important for a wife to do and what was not important for a wife to do. You clearly don't understand that you claim to be a conservative Christian Republican wife. Yeah, you flying around with niggas, taking pictures with niggas, drinking. You know what?
Cuddled up, cute pictures,
child,
and everything. Where is your husband?
You can't make this shit up. Let's go.
Always like straight on for it, professional. Like there was really
no. I'm not questioning his character.
I'm just saying like there's nothing really that would fit into what you were, what you're describing. Yeah.
OG Patrice says, so Micca is married. Stay tuned.
Look, OG, I didn't even know she was married.
Stay tuned.
How are you married but don't no one know?
Stay tuned. Get you a drink, child.
And I don't want to hear what I like to keep my life private. No, not that. Because marriages are public records. So no, that is something that the audience and everyone should know.
No photos. We get there.
Yeah,
We get there.
Much. Like, girl,
We get there. We're gonna try to wrap this up in 3 hours. We're gonna get there.
Are you at work and don't nobody know?
So to you, based on my definition of cake bake, inviting you to come onto the show to have a conversation about no particular topic, or at least a topic that he would serve as a prowess, did not feel like a cake bake.
No, because, and let's be clear, especially.
Hold on, Micca. Because she gaslight the whole interview. And there's a few gems that she fucked over Anton on, but we'll get there. Micca, this young man, Orlando Fox, is extremely intelligent. Anton had you fly on a plane, get a hotel, all of this shit to have an interview with no type of fucking topic to serve as the prowess of the interview. Both of you guys are conservative Republicans. Why not talk about Trump? Why not talk about ICE? Why not talk about Joe Biden? Why not talk about Kamala Harris? So you came out on the pretenses of what? That you'll be doing an interview about what? This is why we don't believe you. This is why the internet is calling you a side chick. I haven't. I don't believe you are. I have stood fast in saying that Anton never fucked, and you cleared that up. But even with you saying it, don't mean that we believe you. You do understand that, right? You know what? Because Donald Trump said he was in shape better than Barack Obama. Barack Obama, who has never had a gut. Barack Obama, who is still slim to this day, walking around Chicago. You know what?
In the independent podcasting space,
Sure.
Some podcasters are, particular. You and I would be amongst the top because a lot of them don't really have an actual angle.
Yeah.
They get around, they talk, they do this, that, and the third. So it's not uncommon that somebody might say, "Oh, I like what you said there. Hey, you want to come on?" And it might not be anything in my field or lane, but that doesn't stop them from reaching
And
out.
where's the show taped?
So he tapes in Detroit.
So he's in Detroit.
Mhm.
So you had to fly out to Detroit?
Correct.
Did he or the show pay for you to come out?
Correct.
And did they pay for your room and board as well?
Correct.
So you stayed in a hotel.
Mhm.
Actually, let me pose that as a question. Did you stay in a hotel?
Correct.
You did stay in a hotel. And you stayed alone in a hotel?
Correct.
Okay, just because these are questions that have come in, so I just want to bring some clarity. At what point do you believe the public and other people started paying attention to your friendship?
I think probably when I started to actually be a regular.
Okay, so give us that timeline from when he flew you out, you participated as a guest, you're done with the show, you fly back home. At what point from that last time up until you became a regular were you in communication with him?
So
Like months?
So after I did the first interview,
Sure.
probably maybe a couple of weeks after the interview aired and Anton could actually see how it was doing, I got a really good response from his audience. And so his audience decided, to people that don't know
Sure.
Anton, Anton is a big advocate of what his viewers and his watchers think, his chat, all of that. He calls them his co-host. A chat is like Anton is a
advocate of, you were saying,
of listening to what they like.
I see. Okay.
So if they like this or that, he will pay attention to it, and he'll try to implement that in the show. So Anton watched how everybody pretty much loved the interview. They're like this part about it. Oh, I think we think she's smart. We like this. She's pretty. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And so
people actually said you were pretty because you are. You're beautiful.
Thank
but
you.
we used to work together once, so I know this stuff. But I just want to make sure that I'm really captivating the responses that the public wants. So
let me help
people
you out.
were saying,
Orlando, let me help you out. I'm gonna let my wife speak on this one. Micca, let me help you out, baby. You were only there because you were attractive. I mean, damn, do I gotta tell you, Michi, that the sky's blue?
No.
God damn. Do I gotta tell you that oil was slippery too? It's like, girl, you were there because Anton found you attractive. And I was very disappointed in how you responded when asked about the flirting question. I was disappointed in how you framed it about content. And now we're gonna have to clip this video and compile it with Anton saying he got a fleet of hoes. He always fly out with bad bitches. He got a fleet of hoes to finesse Mr. 1950 out of his fucking socks. I mean, even after the situation on Corey Holcomb, he went and said Corey was violating bro code just by saying that you got a bitch. And Corey, think about what he said about you, Micca. You got a bitch and you got to explain the bitch. Why didn't he say you was his co-host, his business partner? All of these things that you are categorizing you and Anton relationship as. Why didn't Anton simply say in the same way that Darlene is categorized as the co-host? I mean, her and Darlene directly addressed that because Corey made that fucked up song about her. And y'all thought she was going to leave the show. She came right back and said, oops, I've been here for 15 years. Why y'all thought this is Corey Holcomb we talking about?
Yeah.
Another thing, Anton, you should learn from Corey. If you really want to keep women around for 15, 20 years, you can't do it in a marriage. No pimps have wives. Let me tell you something like that. But you know what? Do you have anything you want to say, wifey?
I still don't understand the interviewing part. What are you interviewing for? She never clarified that. I'm interviewing to be what on the show or whatever. Even if you had told me like just to give your commentary, okay, fine. But she never really said it. She said they talked about.
I'm not gonna waste your time with that interview. I'll do a pre-recorded on that interview. Like I'm not even gonna waste my audience time on a live stream. Because it's gonna waste my time. That video is precisely about 1 hour and 30 minutes long, and about 40 minutes of it is just Anton asking her, why can't men be friends with women? Why do people feel some type of way about them being in public together? Which tells me they was already in public together before the first interview, Right now, I got to go back and see if she was on the shows before the interview, because that's how I believed it happened. But you know what? I might be wrong. And Smooth G, I do think that he's asking great questions. Great questions. Let's go.
Based on what he shared with you, that people said you were beautiful, you were smart.
Well, no, it's not based on what he was sharing with me. It's based on what's still on the page.
I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can see that in the comment section, and of course, when it aired, you can see it in the chat.
Sure.
So you see all of these different things, and you're like, okay, well, if this is something that people are interested in, then I should explore more on it.
Okay.
And so Anton decided that he was going to revamp one of his channels that he canceled, called Fight Club or something like that. And he decided to make it like a nightly talk show. Okay. And when I guess he went on one of his live streams, and as the bag chasers, as they're called, what they thought, and a lot of them, bring Mecca. And so
you were heavily requested.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
appearance.
Yes, and you can.
Now, this is true. This part is true. She was heavily requested, right? As always, to be a good investigator, you have to be there. So I was there. And she was requested. And it was partially because Island Girl Q is less of a pick-me. She genuinely, even though I believe she's using Anton the same ways I believe Micca did, she would speak for herself, right? So I believe Anton wanted to replace Q for a while, and that's why you see Q now coming back frequently and doing more shows, where before she would do a show a month. Because Mecca was the girl. And on top of that, you won't find a picture of Q and Anton like that.
No, you won't.
Q is smart.
Yeah, you won't.
There's no pictures of Q and Anton like that.
Good for her.
Q is not a fool. As a matter of fact, she's extremely manipulative and even more petty. But she's not a fucking stupid woman. That I know from my dealings with her. Shout out to Q, man.
And I tell people this all the time. With Anton, 99% of the things that he does is on camera.
Yeah.
So you can go back and just look at the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just curious, does he also recruit males?
Yes.
So right now the team is made up, if you will. I
want to say something. It's gonna sound crazy, but I gotta say it anyway, because I thought about this when Orlando asked the interview and I was watching it earlier. When you ask, does he recruit males, right? The more important question, Orlando, is, does he recruit males on the level of Mecca, right? Because recruiting males like Slimmy and 2K and Team Portugal, they're not on his level. When I say that, I point at somebody like myself, give myself some credit. But a man who women find attractive, a man who is emotionally stoic, and like somebody who can speak intellectually and challenge Anton. And the only person I've ever seen do it is my former horseman, King Hormickle. Right? He was the only person I seen give genuine pushback, and he had more money, badder bitches, more Rolexes, more Porsches. So Anton, it was nothing that Anton can do except debate him. Whereas with Slimmy and all the rest, I swear to God, King used to be disrespecting the shit out of Anton. I'm talking about disrespect. He's like, Anton, I heard you only got one Rolex from Patreon, and then he'd go to his fucking room. He had 8 of them bitches there. Oh, and I got an Audemars.
He only wants to be the man or the male. That's the most.
That's my point.
That can sit on a mountaintop and look down.
He don't want to bring people to challenge him.
Or he don't want anyone on his level. He wants to be the one that the women look up to, and then they can talk crazy about the other guys on the panel. Imagine
Anton on a panel talking about something. Man, I can go in a room and take all y'all girls, and it's a nigga that's like Boris Kojo there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even the women gonna be like, come on now. But when you sitting next to the Slimmy and fucking Quentin, yeah, you gonna look like a boss. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go back to the video.
Anton, 99% of the things that he does is on camera.
Yeah.
So you can go back and just look at the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just curious, does he also recruit males?
Yes.
So right now the team is made up, if you will. So let me make sure I understand this. The show, which are you hired by him currently on a show?
Well, it's called Room 9 now, but at the time it's called After Hours. Mm-hmm.
So it's called Room 9.
Mm-hmm.
It was called After Hours. And how many regular guests or co-hosts rather are on there?
I want to say 5 or 6 now. So when it started, it was just me and Quentin.
Okay.
A gentleman named Quentin.
Sure.
And then grew.
Okay. And now it's made up of male-female ratio, which
correct.
is, what's the male-female ratio?
So 1, 2, 3, so maybe 4 females, 3 males.
4 females. Okay. Yeah. Are you a paid employee?
Correct. Well,
Yeah.
I'm contracted.
Contracted.
Correct.
Yeah. And do you have to fly out every time?
No, most of it is virtually. Only when
Now, first of all, let's stop here. Now, you're paid contractually, and I'm not saying no names because I'm not talking about, for one, because this person gonna know I'm talking about her. But let me just make it clear to you. I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about other women as well. Okay? Let's just get that out the way. So it's public on the record. This is not about one particular little birdie. It's about the whole fucking flock of y'all. Y'all not being, I've spoken to multiple individuals that's there that is not getting paid. That has no contract. That gets no visibility. That gets no YouTube genuine support from this man. This man brag about making $200,000 a month. So why not have him buy equipment, new cameras, except to actually, if you're really a part of the show? It's because Anton is diabolically using y'all. And I don't know what I have to do. I mean, I must gotta fucking go to Gotham, go to the Batcave, get a fucking suit, recruit Bruce, I be Robin, and then maybe then we can save some of you hoes. How much more do we gotta show you?
Choosing to pay who and not pay who, based on what?
What do you mean? How is he choosing?
Because like all of them are not getting paid. So why say, yeah, I'm gonna pay you, but I'm not gonna pay you? Is it because of the rhetoric, or is it based on looks? Is it based on who spends the most time with you, who's willing to spend the most time with you? Or I'm just trying, like, how is he choosing it?
Let me be honest, as a man, and knowing a part of it is not just as a man. This is my response to my wife, not just as a man, but also knowing this man for years. She and Micca is one of the most attractive girls on his show, especially top to bottom. Right? And even more to that point, based on what they consider attractive, which is usually biracial, light-skinned, fair-skinned girls, that even put her more on a pedestal. 2, conservative. Fake conservative, which means that he go right along with all their talking points, which means she's a pick-me, right? She's gonna go into this interview and talk about how she didn't like being flirted with, but never ever said nothing when it happened. Yeah. Helped Anton Daniels perpetuate this by taking those fucking photos. You trying to tell me you didn't know what you was doing?
We call her a goer.
She's a goer.
She's a goer. Right?
But to answer your question about his perpetual value, she has a channel. She's valuable because she gonna do what the fuck I say. There's other individuals on Anton's channel that are women that's not gonna do what the fuck Anton say. That's gonna have pushback for him, right? That's not gonna allow him to be flirtatious or speak about their body parts without any repercussions, right? Those people would push back. Micca would never say anything bad about Anton's wife or even suggest it. Some of those people might. You get where I'm going with this?
Are you disloyal and submissive to another woman's man? That's crazy to me.
OG Patrice says, dang, he not playing the regulars on his platform. OG. I'm gonna finish playing the video for you, child. I'm gonna finish playing the video for you. It's about to get wicked.
2, 3, so maybe four females, 3 males.
4 females, 3 males. Okay. Yeah. Are you a paid employee?
Correct. Well,
Yeah.
I'm contracted.
Contracted.
Correct.
Yeah. And do you have to fly out every time?
No, most of it is virtually. Only when we're actually like doing something, some like a bunch of content where we have to go there.
Yeah. What sealed the deal for you in working with Anton, or at least felt comfortable to say, I want to stay on as a contractor and I really like what he has? What sealed that deal? So you become a guest and then you go back home and then you decided to accept the offer, if you will. But what sealed it for you?
What sealed it is I had already started in my podcasting process, and while I was there, I just in that small day and a half window, I got to see Anton's work ethic.
Sure.
And I got to see what goes on behind the scenes in podcasting and what actually how I can actually get to these numbers and just things that a lot of people charge for.
Yep.
A lot of people sometimes, especially in Black and brown communities, don't want to tell, like it's some type of secret.
Yep.
Or somebody.
You said he didn't charge you for. Go ahead, Belle. You can go first.
He didn't charge her for anything.
What's your perspective on that?
He didn't charge you for anything because he wants you on the show. He didn't charge you for anything because he wants to perpetuate this image that he's the man and he got you.
I was gonna give him spicier. He didn't charge you, but you paid. You sure the fuck did pay, didn't you? Your husband paid too.
You paid with your reputation.
That was the next about your reputation paid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have to charge you, but you paid the price.
Yeah. Once that's tarnished, you can never get that back.
This is why you have to clear up your name as a conservative wife now about being somebody else's side chick. Your husband now out here having to clear up his motherfucking name. Oh, because he's not publicly being seen with another married woman taking photos with her. Oh my God.
You were better off not doing this interview. I said at the beginning, I said, this is going to be bad. I don't think this is going to be a good look. The fact that you have to go out here and clear up your name because of another man put you in his web or in a trick box and got you out here being submissive to him as if you his wife and we know you not. And we don't even know what your husband looked like.
And then she gaslighted us on that shit too.
Yeah, we don't even know what your husband looked like.
All right, let's keep going. This is ridiculous.
So this is what y'all married women out here doing? For the almighty dollar?
She's gonna steal their job.
Yep.
And so I was able, to benefit from being able to see this firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something. And he was very open about showing me this or that and third, because it wasn't a sense of, oh, this is a threat if I tell you this, or you're gonna tell other people and I'm not gonna be able to make money.
Sure. So right now, your role as a co-host is virtual.
Correct.
How often do you fly, or what would be the need to fly to Detroit?
Only if we're doing other content. So like we did content one time for a couple times, but in the beginning, the first time was for my channel.
Sure.
So I needed to do a one-on-one interview. So I got to do that plus our after hours.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Does Anton have you on an NDA? I've read that somewhere. A non-disclosure agreement for people who don't know.
Yeah, they always say that because some people pay attention to.
But does he have you on one?
No, I'm not on NDA.
So you're not on NDA?
No, I'm not on NDA. But he does give out NDAs to a lot of people.
So what makes you to accept it? Why didn't you get an NDA if this is strictly?
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bitch, you got a lot of questions. First of all, to my wife's point, let me do this, y'all can see. Right. To my wife's point, what makes you the exception?
Yeah.
If you was just a co-host, why do you have knowledge of the other people he's giving NDAs to that pertains outside of y'all business? I thought that would be Rita and what she does.
Right.
I'm confused.
So this is the second time you've gotten something from him that others didn't receive. What?
So you're getting more money, don't gotta sign the NDA, which I don't believe. But you know what, Po Child, you can't fool me, right? Some women might be able to, but you're not one of them.
Oh wow.
If not,
Does he have you on one?
no, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
go
not on
ahead.
NDA.
So you're not on
No,
NDA.
I'm not on NDA. But he does give out NDAs to a lot of people. If not,
Staff. You mean staff?
anybody that he works with. So they don't have to be
Sure.
staff. If he just maybe interviewed you or whatever.
But were you ever on an NDA?
No.
So what's the exception? Why are you an exception?
I don't think I'm an exception because I don't ask.
Girl,
Come on.
you just, how the fuck you just, do you know what the word exception means? You just
Everybody
literally
but-
said, I don't have one, but everybody else has one.
He does give.
But I
NDAs.
don't think that I'm not an exception.
But he gives NDAs. That's a good idea. And you made a face about it, like you were for sure know, like he gives him, like yeah.
Do you think we're fools, Micca?
It's only you can only stare at a beautiful painting for so long.
Have you spent so much time around Anton Daniels that you take us for fools? And shout out to Orlando Fox for not being a softball interviewer. Great interviewer. Top of the line. One of the best I've seen.
I love the questions that he's asking.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, she's special.
Who's on an NDA? So I don't know.
But you know,
Exception because I don't ask. Who's on an NDA? So I don't know.
but you know
Wait.
that
You did.
But you just said he gives out NDAs, and you made the face.
Yeah, I got to go
Man,
back.
go back. Go back.
We got to go
If you-
back.
If that was the case, you wouldn't know that then.
So you don't know who we give the NDA out to specifically, but you know he give out NDAs to a lot of people. Let's go back.
does Anton have you on an NDA? I've read that somewhere. A non-disclosure
Yeah,
agreement for people who don't know.
they always say that because some people pay
Oh,
attention
so,
to.
but does he have you on one?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
go
not on
ahead.
NDA.
So you're not on
No,
NDA.
I'm not on NDA. But he does give out NDAs to a lot of people.
Other people.
If not,
Like it's an
Staff.
emphasis on it.
Staff.
He
You mean
did.
staff.
anybody.
And we have to go back in slow motion. This the only way. It's the only way. We have to see the emphasis.
Not on the
No,
NDA.
I'm not on NDA.
We're okay.
But he does give out NDAs to a lot of people. If not,
Staff. You mean staff.
anybody.
That's the face right there, y'all.
To people.
He do give out
He
NDAs,
even told you who those other people are.
but 5 seconds later, you don't know who those people are.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
I find it, for me as a woman, I find it hilarious that even after she's been drugged through the mud, her image is tarnished. She's still over here somehow caping for him in a way. He's still like centered for her. Because he gonna throw you under the bus.
He already had.
I haven't seen it. I'm just saying. He gonna throw you under the bus.
He already had.
Because he's a male. They don't care. Once they're done with you, they're done with you.
He doesn't know how to compose himself.
Yeah.
Wait, there we go. He doesn't know how to compose himself because he never, he's not used to being around beautiful women, like at all, ever. If you get my drift. And at the end of the day, when you're around, because I've had a few women that look like Micca in my life, right? I would say one of my baby mamas is shaped in the same ways that Micca is shaped. Remember I told you about her?
Mhm.
I don't even go around her like that. Because for one, they're extremely enticing. Micca is extremely, even if we don't say she's beautiful, she's extremely sexually attractive. And that get brought up later on as well. And when you have that kind of aura around a man like Anton, that's why I said he was tricking like he never seen before. I believe low key in my heart, the thing that drive him to get up every day is to get another bad bitch like Micca to spend money on my mama.
Another man's wife. But y'all Christians though. Okay.
Hey, Queen Sheba said, don't be talking about nobody but Koi. Hey, Queen Sheba, I'll never be in this situation. Cause my wife is fine. My wife fine as hell. And my wife thick as hell. But the thing is this though, is I understand niggas like Anton. But let's keep going. I want to get to the point where she break down the cheating part. Alleged cheating.
Staff. You mean staff?
Anybody that he worked with. So they don't have to be staff if he just maybe interviewed you or whatever.
But were you ever on an NDA?
No.
So what's the exception? Why are you an exception?
I don't think I'm an exception because I don't ask, who's on an NDA. So I don't know.
But you
so
know
just
that
because
other
you
people
ask who's
seen
on
him,
the NDA,
put
doesn't
people
mean that makes you the exception. We just want to know, why didn't he have you sign NDA? I would have been okay with a response of her saying, well, I told him I wouldn't be a part of the show if I had to sign an NDA. I would have been okay with that. And so he said no. But she gave no reason. That's very...
And then she kind of took a slight dig to say he might be giving NDAs, continuing this fucking rhetoric about all of them, that they all just fucking around, and Anton giving these girls NDAs on some fucking Marceau and Maurice type shit.
Like, I'm just...
Child. Not Queen Sheba getting directly to it. So is he sleeping with her? Child. Queen, that question get brought up towards the end, but
yeah,
this is not a long interview.
It's not. It's like 19 minutes.
Yeah, the part about Anton is about 19 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
NDA, but as far as staff go, I don't ask. It's almost like at your job, you don't go, well, what's your salary?
Oh,
what's your salary?
Oh no, they do.
Well, you know you're not supposed to.
They wouldn't ask me.
With HR, yeah, you're not supposed to.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I've never inquired to the other hosts if they have it or not, because I really don't care.
Now, are you paid per episode?
No, I'm paid per month.
Per month?
Yeah, like YouTube.
Wow, how much does he pay you?
It depends.
The range.
It depends because we bring in a lot of super chats, which is extra money that the audience gives.
And that's the way he makes the money for the show?
No.
Okay.
What that tells me, I can pay you whatever the fuck I want to pay you.
Yes.
That's what I hear.
Yes.
I can pay you whatever the fuck I want to pay you. It depends. It depends.
On the video where he dissed O'Shea recently, I'm gonna go back to the video. I know Queen want to see it. On the video where Anton dissed O'Shea Du Jackson, the nigga showed that he made $176,000, $150,000 for the last 10 months. But let's go ahead and play it. Let's see how much she's getting paid per month. Let's go.
YouTube has AdSense and he has sponsorships, things like that. So all of that is factored in, plus anything that the audience gives as well.
Sure.
You know what else I hear? Like, what's your contract about? It's one thing for money to come into the show and then he just pay you, but you're talking about sponsors and all that stuff. He doesn't have to pay you from his sponsors and everything, his other deals. Like, what do you mean? Girl, you truly are an exception. If you're getting some of that sponsorship money.
But let's see what happens.
Like,
so how much does he pay? We were just talking about that range. Unless you want to specifically say how much.
I'm not going to give a specific
because that's the NDA characteristic.
No, that's my
Or
that's
you want
my
to protect
business.
him?
That's
so
my
business.
How much? That's my business mind sense, because there are other people on that show. I do not know how much.
So then let's give a range, because the range doesn't pinpoint the range.
That's why I said I can do the range.
Yeah, sure.
You asked me to pinpoint.
Sure. What's the range?
So I can do a range of anywhere between 2 to maybe 35.
To what? I don't know. You said $2 to
35.
2,000
to 35
to 3,500 a month.
Correct.
Okay, for your role.
I'm only on that show. So there are some people that are on 5 days a week. There are some people that are on 1 day a week. And for me, I'm only on Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay.
No, she's getting more than that. She's lying. To me, from what I hear, If this is my homegirl, I'm listening to that girl, you get more than that. You're on 2 days a week, 2,300. You could have just said that. Oh, I only work 2 days out the month for him, so he gives me 2,300 flat rate. Like, why not just say that?
Did she forget that we got the picture of her and Anton and the wife all shopping with the bags?
That was her? When he was carrying them bags and stuff like Fendi, Dior.
One of them was Q and one of them was her.
Well, I didn't know that was her. And then, okay.
Yes, we have those photos.
Oh my.
We will be exploiting those photos soon. That's a fact. But tonight,
she making way more money than that. She's lying.
Nigga was taking her to the Gucci store and the Birkin store.
She's getting more money than 2,300 a month. No, girl, you're getting way more.
Nigga took her to the Birkin store.
We know you are. I don't even know why you lying. First off, and if that's what you're getting, then state what you're giving. I own it. Yeah, he gives me more than that. And it's almost like I don't want to hurt or offend other people on the show, whatever.
They're not getting shit.
Right.
We know that.
We know that.
We already spoke to him.
Right.
Low
so
key.
The image is out here about you. So why not just go ahead and tell the actual truth about the image? This is what's happening.
She low key signed to an NDA and she lying about that too. You know what? Let's go.
So Thursdays and Fridays, you make a good amount of money just for Thursdays and Fridays?
Correct.
Yeah. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of what's been out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that.
Here we go.
Anton is married. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're married.
Correct.
Correct.
How you married? And we didn't know.
Okay. We're not going to give too much commentary, but confirmation, she is married. Oh, hold on. Let me turn the mic down. She is married. Okay. Now, for those who don't know, this man is Orlando Fox. He used to be the man who hired her. So basically, when she was on air before on TV, working at Fox, he gave her that job. I think it's Fox 35, Washington, D.C. or some shit like that. But just go look it up. It's all online. It's all public information. Let's go.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of what's been out there. Mm-hmm. So I understand that Anton is married. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're married.
Correct.
Correct. Have you met Anton's wife?
Yes.
How would you describe her?
She's when I say probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, that lady is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband?
In person, absolutely not.
He has
absolutely not. Hold on, man. Hold the fuck on.
Minute. Wait a minute.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You working with a nigga, and the nigga done met you, and you done met his wife, but you haven't met the husband or queen. Wait until you find out the reason why, because as I said, this man Orlando has worked with her before, so he met her fucking husband on multiple occasions. He continuously bring this up, like, yeah, but every time we had a meeting, that nigga was there. Every time we had a party, your husband was there. So why couldn't he meet Anton? I'm curious. Child, stay tuned on Dragon Ball Z. Let's keep going.
Probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. That lady is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband?
In person, is probably one of the nicest people.
Just really quick, like when I hear her say one of the nicest people ever, that sounds like you're talking about someone's grandmother.
She's born.
Yeah.
She's born.
She didn't really give me anything about his wife. She didn't say, oh my gosh, she's fabulous. Like she
really don't know her.
She don't know her. You didn't even talk to his wife. You probably said hi and bye.
If somebody asked me, what do you think about Melody Cherie or Queen Sheba? The only thing I'm saying, especially if they ask me about Queen Sheba, because I already know me like that, but they ask me, what do you think about Queen Sheba? And the only thing I say is, she's a very nice lady.
Right.
Very nice woman. Clearly, I don't know who the fuck this one is. You don't know nothing about her? Nigga, you can't fool us. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And has Anton met your husband?
In person, absolutely not.
He has not met him in person. Has he met him over the phone or in DM? What other form of introduction when you say not in person?
Because a lot of people assume that, when you have to see people, it has to be in person, or that if you don't meet them in person, then it's something or whatever. So
no, so I'm saying, what's the form of communication?
I mean,
that he met your husband?
they don't have a form of communication where they talk back and forth.
Yeah, but you said he did not meet your husband in person.
No.
Is that to imply that he met him virtually?
No.
So he's never met your husband?
No.
And why is that?
Girl, why did it take all of those fucking questions?
To get to like just the one point of like, he's never met your husband. You know why? For the simple fact that as a woman, she knows that looks bad. She knows that. You know why he never met your husband? Because you don't have enough respect for your husband to say like, no, I cannot meet you again. Next time, every time I show up, my husband will be present with me. He ain't got no respect for you. That's why it was easy for him to tarnish your image, to parade you around and let the optics look the way they look.
And I always tell people this, right? I told the little birdie this. I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's change that. Let me switch this whole thing up now. Anton would never allow Rita to fly with no nigga and publicly take pictures with no nigga.
Never.
And go to basketball games with no nigga.
Never.
And Queen, you saying that this is inappropriate? This just the beginning. She about to go into more inappropriate behavior. And shout out to him, he challenges it every step of the way, especially because she calls herself a conservative
Christian.
Traditional Christian.
Yeah.
She says that she's a trad wife.
Yeah.
She says she's a trad wife. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Traditional trad bullshit. Girl, it's nothing traditional about you.
Nothing at all.
Traditional wives don't fly back and forth doing business. Traditional wives don't do business. You know what? Let me not get into my patriarchy. Yeah, Queen, I'm gonna play it. Let's go.
No particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never had to actually do anything where my husband was there, and so if he's there, like if my like when we work together, is here, so my husband's come here. But if
but when we first met and worked together,
we were in person as well.
Your husband came.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
here. We were here in the DC area. Yes, my husband came.
Yes.
So again, if he was here, then yes. But most of my business dealings, and if not all, I usually have a manager or somebody else deal with that. So that's the reason why I like it's not a thing. But I talk to my husband about it.
How long have you and Anton been business partners or friends?
We're business partners, and
so you're not a friend, because I don't want to provide language that's inaccurate.
that's why I changed it.
Yeah.
We're business partners, absolutely.
You're not friends.
No.
Okay.
Friends would
Child. I'm not even gonna say nothing. We can keep going.
imply that we hang outside of business.
Not necessarily. Well, yes, correct.
Yeah, like
outside of business.
Yeah, like
correct.
not we were, me and you were shooting here, and then we just get something to eat afterwards, but we are doing business.
Yes.
I'm saying, hey, are you up? Are you available today? Or you want to go out to the blah blah blah?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Do you believe it was important at some point for you to introduce your husband to Anton?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure his wife thought it was important to meet you.
I can't speak on what his wife thought.
Correct.
But the one time that I would have is when we had an event here, but he had to work. So, I mean.
But have you made it a concerted effort to make it happen? We do what we want to do, when we want to do it, for whom we want to do it for. And if something is really important to you and your family, either on your end as a wife, you absolutely make a concerted effort for this man, or
go ahead.
Or Anton as a man says, I want to meet your husband just because you're married, and I don't want any messaging or anything else to be misconstrued by him or the public. So it's fair that I introduce myself. Has that conversation happened?
No, that conversation has not happened. And I understand what you're saying.
Why has that conversation happened? Sorry, fair use pause. Why has that conversation happened? You think I'll be flying with a fucking woman, or have my wife flying with a woman, and you understood the importance of meeting his wife, but you don't understand the importance of introducing him to your husband? And Anton, you're supposed to be the man in this situation. Why aren't you leading and saying, hey, I'm not going to do anything outside of your husband? Quick little, again, fair use pause. 60 seconds, then we're going back to the clip. Wife, when I first moved in, did I not say, I need to talk to your children's father so he can know there's another man in the house with his children? Did I not?
Yeah, you did.
Immediately.
Yeah, it was the first thing.
The first thing I said, this is important to establish as men.
You did something. Yeah.
And they're not even married. They just share children.
Yeah.
She's married. And you disrespecting their marriage, but want somebody to respect yours. Let's keep going, wife. You got anything you want to say?
No, I just think, okay, well, yeah, I know. I just think it's just crazy that she has so much submission for another woman's husband. And also, there's no respect for her husband, because if there was respect for your husband, then you wouldn't even feel comfortable enough to be meeting another man multiple times on multiple occasions without your husband at all. Also, he doesn't have any respect for you because he ain't asked to meet your husband. But you know who we do got respect for? His wife.
Mm.
And he put you in your place and let you know that you got to meet her.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Got to meet the top bitch in charge. Let's go.
My thing, again, my business dealings is normally with me, my manager, things like that. But it's not without my husband knowing. So everything that I do, every place that I go, everything that I'm going to be doing, my husband knows. And I have to actually talk about it with him, tell him what I'm doing, things like that.
How did you reassure your husband this was strictly business? Like, if my wife is flying to another state,
because of
at some point I'm going, or I need to meet this person in person. And it doesn't matter to me if he's single or married. It doesn't matter to me if he feels that he wants to meet me. I want my wife to be very committed and loyal to the idea of her business engagements I should be comfortable with as a husband. Do you understand?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Sure.
But my thing is, I think a lot of people sometimes misconstrue is this. You guys separate for some reason, independent from like big conglomerates, right? So if there's a person that has a business,
sure,
it automatically changes from if Disney calls you, right? Because there have been other things that I have done as far as movie sets and other things that my husband has not gone to.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody would bat an eye if I'm talking to the director or if I'm going to meet, for a shoot for this or that. Your spouse is not always coming. And so I think the notion that just because it's this person, and I understand that people have their own thoughts and perceptions of people, but I think a lot of the times when it comes down to people who are in independent media, they think it's more of a personal level, and still it's business.
Yeah. But I think what people may feel befuddled or confused by is at some point you put the business aside when rumors are brewing, when images are plastered all over social media.
Now you're talking about a year later.
Okay, so before a year later, let me ask you this.
I agree. She's deflecting. And Vato, I see you in the back. As soon as everything done, we're gonna bring everybody up and let them get their opinions. I got you. Hey Tracy. Appreciate you, Vato, for your patience. I would never allow my wife to just go fucking freelancing around the country with another man, going city to city, hanging out with Corey Holcomb, getting called out, getting called a bitch, not being protected at all, and having a narrative that this is a side chick, one that Anton just simply didn't come and say, she's not my side chick, hasn't said it yet.
He hasn't said anything yet.
And he's not going to say anything.
And when he does talk, he's going to drag her through the mud. That's what's going to happen. He's going to drag her through the mud. I'm going to be honest with you, Micca. Your excuse is pitiful for why this man hasn't met your husband.
She don't give a fuck about her husband.
And she don't care at all. And then also, she's not technically wrong. Like, okay, I got other jobs that people don't meet my husband and everything like that. That's because those are professional settings. That's why. And even people in professional settings mess around, and the optics do look bad, even with them sometimes when lines are crossed. Because you definitely did cross the line. Whether you meant to or not, you was okay with the notion of this image of you being put out there by another man.
Elias says, why is another man taking you shopping? Child, you know why, Elias.
You know why.
This is a Manosphere nigga.
Right, you know why.
You know why.
Has there ever been a concern from your husband about your business relationship with Anton?
My business relationship, absolutely not. because one, he can watch it. Like he can literally sit there and watch it. And then two,
no, baby. I'm sorry. 30 seconds, y'all. 30 seconds, y'all. Baby, just because we see you do a pre-recording with Anton or a live stream every now and then, don't mean we see every single thing that happened in y'all relationship. Did we see y'all get in the car and go to Corey Holcomb? You was at Corey Holcomb show and we didn't even see you at all. So don't make it seem like we see everything with our eyes that y'all do. That's what made me start to believe you're a fucking liar.
Girl, you can see it.
You can see it. Just watch the show. Bitch, did y'all book the fucking hotel in the show? Did you fucking drive to Corey Holcomb's fucking studio on the show?
Did we see you get off
Did
the
we
plane?
see that? If not,
Like,
shut the fuck up and give us a plausible answer, please.
if he has a concern or anything he wants to know, I just tell him.
Has he ever been incredulous,
What do
like
you mean,
skeptical?
what?
Yeah. Has
With
he
what,
been
though?
with your flying out there, or depending on how long you stay, or just the mere fact that I never even met this person? Has he just had that sort of incredulity, if you will, about not meeting your male business partner?
The fact, let me tell you something, Micca. The fact that your husband allowed you to fly to fucking Detroit to meet a nigga that he has never met.
it's crazy to me.
What the fuck does that say about him protecting over you? Tells me he don't give a fuck about you either.
Say he probably don't care. I'm gonna say he probably don't care.
Or
He
really, well, see, I'm so much of a simp that sometimes I just believe that women are good people, and it's a bad thing.
I mean, women are good.
It fucked me over sometimes. However, because I spend so much time in my lifetime around women, this bitch might be a goer. She might be a true goer, and her husband might not even be aware of this shit. Telling him, I can tell him everything.
I think she's a goer.
Bitch, you telling me everything, don't tell me the whole picture until I get Anton's side too. You talking? See,
Man, I've never met.
you know what?
I think she's a goer.
I think so too.
I really do. It doesn't.
So I think he would like to be, more involved with coming out there. But again, and you know what my husband does for a living.
Sure.
So
I thought you
it's
talked
not
to him though,
feasible.
sis.
No, it's
To me,
feasible
I
because
think. See what I'm saying? Like, I see why you watch things like a couple of times when you catch other stuff. She said, "Oh, I can tell him anything that's going, blah blah blah." So I think if you're talking to your husband, then you would know what he wants. Why not just say, "Yeah, he doesn't want to be a part of that," because you truly have no answer.
If you really wanted to be involved with your husband on this, you would have told Anton,
I'm bringing my husband.
I'm bringing my husband, pay
Bring
for
my
his
man
flight,
with me, yeah.
pay for this, etc., etc. You'll get your interview with me,
If
and
my
then you
husband-
would, since you
right.
want to know about relationships,
I'm gonna
you
bring my
can
husband
see.
too. Yeah. And since he respects marriages and relationships so much, that shouldn't have been a problem.
Not at all. A God-fearing man, right?
Who's a leader?
Girl, who the other think you talking to? Lord have mercy.
Micca.
here's how I see it. If Anton has to get on an airplane and come and meet your husband out of respectability, then that's what a man
Well,
does.
if that
So it's
was
feasible.
I was talking about feasible for if anytime I have to get up and go do something. Now, and it's not.
Oh,
just for
I know
Anton.
that because your husband hasn't always been on the show when we were doing something. So I get that.
Correct. And
Yeah.
so that's what I mean by it's not always feasible. But if it
Not always feasible for you, but as Orlando just stated, Anton can go any fucking where anytime.
Right. And he wants to meet your.
So he can go meet your husband. That is the point. In the almost 2 years or 3 years of y'all working, he has not met him once. And then you trying to say, yeah, not in person. Absolutely not. Bitch, he hasn't met this nigga at all. Not talk to this nigga, nothing. Bitch, that's a red flag.
Super red flag. It's a neon sign.
File on the play. Who the hell you think we are? You think we Beavis and Butthead? What
She
you
said
think?
it's not feasible. Not feasible will be if he's locked up or something like that. That's not feasible.
Stop using this
If you're
straw
not-
man
yeah,
language
like,
with us,
no.
bitch, like we talking to third graders.
You ain't meeting him because Anton don't want to meet him. You don't care. if
It's
he
just
meets
that
him.
simple.
It is what it is. Because he could have just said, "Hey, the next time you come out, bring your husband with you."
You've been working for this man for months, getting paid $3,500 a month, and you haven't. You know what? Let me keep going. I'm done. This girl.
it was to that point where he wanted to have, Anton do something, or if it was, well, I want to go,
Sure.
that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it's never I don't, how should I say it? I don't give a, I need to hide this, or it's just, I just really feel that because this is independent, that we are not looking at it as business, because
what is independent?
Because this is okay, so this is your business here.
Sure.
I can talk to you directly instead of having to talk to 1,001 people to get to you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
With that, it's still a business, but I can talk.
Girl, stop it. Because let me go ahead.
I just hear words sound like you. It's almost like you're trying to figure out what your point is while figuring out what your point is.
Babe, it's not word salad. She's deliberately trying to draw a fucking delineation or difference between corporate and independent. Well, let me go ahead and tell you this, baby. I'm going to wake you up right now, baby. Corporate men are fucking other women too. What are you talking about? Again, do you believe us to be fools? You must be. You must be. This corporate and Disney is different. They fucking other women outside they watch too. Do you not fucking understand what the Epstein files are about, baby? None of them niggas were independent contractors like Anton. All of them niggas were big top dogs. All of them niggas had hoes. Some of them niggas had more than hoes. Do we gotta talk about Diddy in the trial we just seen, baby? Do we gotta talk about was the Burrell guy with the braids that was in love with Diddy allegedly?
Oh yeah.
And all the rest of the corporate niggas Diddy fucked over? Do we gotta talk about Weinstein? I'm just saying, like, the fact that you're trying to pull a fucking cloak over, I feel insulted.
Like cloak and dagger.
Yeah, I feel insulted.
Why you just think come over and tell the truth? I'd have had so much more respect for her if she just came over and told the truth about what happened and said, you know what? The way everything happened is, I did look stupid. I am out here looking like I'm another man's woman and side trick, and that's just not true. The way it looked, I get it. I understand it. It was wrong for him not to meet my husband. And now that you bring it up, I don't know what I was thinking at the time. Probably because, he was spending money on me. Like, why not just tell the truth?
And I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to spoil the part about her husband, but I'm gonna say this. Because he gonna ask, why is Anton on there, not your husband? Let me go and tell you what I think. I think you're not with your husband no more. I think that you're legally married but separated. Allegedly. But you know what? We'll get to that part when we get there.
Directly to you. So I can talk directly to Anton. So being that I can talk directly to Anton, I think people get a sense of that, well, because you can do that, then now it's something more happening if you go meet with this person.
Yeah.
Versus looking at it still the same. Yeah, this is not a big corporation, but this is still business, and this is still a person that is going to be employing me, contracting me, whatever. That still has to happen. If I was flying to Disney has to pay for my room and board. Yeah. Disney has to do this, that, and the third. And so again, I think because it's a singular person that is easily accessible per se.
That's right. Yep.
Now it's a different notion. Well, this must be for this, instead of looking at it as business.
So let's call a thing, if you will. And I want to really drive it home. Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Hold on. Vato. Now you can come on for a second. Are you there, Vato? I'm gonna get a thumbs up. You there?
Yeah.
Watch this. I specifically want you to imagine if somebody asked your wife this. Right, Vato, I'm about to ask you a quick question, right? Just to see how yes or no questions work. And I don't mean no disrespect, Vato. This is simply a demonstration, okay?
Yeah.
Vato, do you suck dick?
What the fuck? No.
He said no, automatically. No fluff, no bullshit. The question, Vato, that they're going to ask Micca is, has Anton ever flirted with you? I'm going to put you in the back and allow you to listen to her response.
be for this instead of looking at it as business.
So let's call a thing, if you will. And I want to really drive it home. Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Flirted with me as a sense of what? Just
No.
natural.
Has Anton ever flirted with you? Flirted with me in a sense of what? Now I'll bring Vato back up momentarily. Just a quick demonstration. Vato, are you still there, sir?
There's two definitions to flirting. Is that what you're trying to say?
Imagine, Vato, if you had asked me, Darrel, do you suck dick? And I said, sucking dick. What do you particularly mean by that? Wouldn't that sound suspicious?
You just kissed the tip or what it was?
Hey, Vato, I'm gonna pull you back down. Let's get it. This is ridiculous. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this, even though I'm the same guy, the Manosphere about to go on her motherfucking ass because this looks like zero accountability. Zero. Child, ain't no way.
I think because it's a singular person that is easily accessible per se.
That's right. Yep.
Now it's a different notion. Well, this must be for this instead of looking at it as business.
So let's call a thing, if you will. And I want to really drive it home. Has Anton ever flirted with you?
Flirted with me as a sense of what? Just naturally, like we're sitting here, or because I'm gonna explain.
Well, I don't want to get into wordsmithing.
No, there's no wordsmithing.
Okay.
The reason why I'm asking,
because then I want to talk about some pictures too.
No, yeah,
okay.
I got you. But the reason why I'm asking is because there's two different things, right? So Anton does things for content, and then there's things that Anton would do if we're just sitting here.
Okay.
So if you're saying personally, if me and Anton was just sitting here, no. Now, if you're talking about for content, when we're doing the virtual rooms and things for the show, Anton has said multiple things. So that's why I asked, which one are you talking about?
So let me hear a few of the multiple things that he said that was a flirt.
What people would consider if he's
not people, what you considered as a flirt.
I would say probably if he's like, oh, Micca, you're so sweet, or you're so cute, right? But the problem that I have with it is because I know he's doing it for content, right? And he's not actually talking to me. However, I will say what I probably should have paid more attention to is the fact that people take content as real life.
Fair use pause, y'all. Fair use pause. My flabbers are fucking gassed. This couldn't be you, and it couldn't be me. Were you flirting with that bitch at Amazon?
The fact that you got this long ass definition about what you're considering flirting and what's happening lets me know you was out here flirting with this motherfucking man, and this man was out goddamn it flirting with you. Why are you giving this long ass definition? What, you think we're stupid or something? You think we're fucking like what, kindergartners, where you can just pull this fucking magic trick out the fucking hat? Like, what are you talking about, girl? This man was flirting with you, and you were flirting with this man. All this whole, I got to give this long soliloquy about if we're flirting, we're not flirting. That lets me know, yes, you were. I don't want to hear this. Now, has she said, you know what? He was flirting with me, but it was in a non-romantic way. I can get with that. I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Complimenting me.
Yeah, but no. He wasn't complimenting you in a non-romantic way. He was saying what he was saying because it was making you feel good, and you spend that money because
and
cash made the pussy go ooh ooh. Mm-hmm. It made him feel good, and you felt good because you're a gore.
All this bullshit about you don't know how to define flirting, baby.
Like, what are you talking about?
Baby, flirting been defined since the beginning of the fucking time. They've been flirting since the beginning of the fucking time, baby. It's been here since it's gonna be here 1,000 years from now, baby.
Teenagers know how to flirt. And they know how to tell it.
Girl.
First off, as a woman, like in my line, ladies, you know when a man is flirting with you. You know when a man is feeling you. You know when a man likes you. You know when a man want to give you that D. You know when a man sizing you up. You know when a man is flirting with you. I don't want to hear that. And you're an attractive woman. So you know when males are flirting with you, Micca.
Undoubtedly.
You just sit in my face lying unless you're really a dodo bird, or unless you're really a dummy. Maybe God gave you looks for a reason.
And
Girl.
then trying to say that it's, and I'm really tired of this. Well, it's online, so it's not real. Yes, it is.
It's very much real. Because y'all took it offline in pictures and shit.
And what we talked about is this. It's about imagery as well.
The optics.
Yes, it's about imagery.
Yeah.
And let me help you explain, Micca, because you're a conservative, right? If JD Vance publicly says, man, Erica Kirk got a fat ass, she look good, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
I don't know when a man is flirting with me.
Baby. Yes, the fuck you do.
Yes, you do.
Don't try to lie to us, baby.
Don't sit up and
You've been hanging around C students for too long.
You're a grown ass woman. You know when a man is flirting with you.
Grow the fuck up, sis. Jesus Christ.
Instead of just content, right? Because I come from a world where I know entertainment is entertainment, and people say this and that, you know, with reality shows, all of that. It's just for entertainment. And they go, the cameras cut off and they don't really hate each other. They talk to each other.
But has he said those things to you privately?
No, and that's why I asked
It's
you.
all been on the show?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Shut up, silly woman.
I just know this is a lie. We know if you're an accept, you didn't have to sign no NDA. You got free lessons about finances and stuff like that, and business. You have to sign it. So you want to sit up and play in my face and want me to believe that this man didn't say anything to you romantically or flirtatious offline when y'all was shopping and you at a basketball game?
You
Girl, what?
genuinely want us to believe
You want us to believe
that he never said that you was pretty, that you look good, nothing in person, only on camera. I guess I can tell my audience that pigs are fucking flying, that I saw a fucking unicorn, that last night Lord Voldemort taught me magic. I mean, we just believe in any fucking thing. And I can see why you're a conservative Republican now that would fuck with Donald Trump. Because you are a fool. But you know what? Let's go.
That's why I asked you the difference. And that's why I wanted to make that distinction. Because if I just said, yeah, he said this word, you would probably think it's just because we're sitting here. That's why I said, no. He has done it for content while we're all, and mind you, he says it to not just me, other women on the panel.
And how did you feel when a married man said that to a married woman?
Again, at first, because you don't understand,
At first, you don't understand what, bitch? I'm sorry, Michi. I'm sorry, audience.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I'm not defending her. But what she's describing to me is that she's basically saying that Mr. Daniels is giving advances towards these young ladies, and they're uncomfortable, and they may not like it, or they may just do it or take it just to stay on the show.
No.
No, I'm just saying, that's the image that she's giving off. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because I believe he's such a wiener. I believe he's such a lame that he's flirting with you guys, and you guys know it. Like, no.
No, the question was posed directly to her. Let's go back. Let's hear it.
Just me, other women on the panel.
And how did you feel when a married man said that to a married woman?
How did you feel when a married man said what he said to you as a married woman? It doesn't matter about the panel. It doesn't matter about whether you know about content or not. As a married woman, are you comfortable with that?
Yes, she was.
It's just as simple. And yes, the fact that you cannot answer in a way to say,
Yeah, she was.
I was offended, let us know you was comfortable with it.
Yeah, she was. She was okay with it.
Especially if you're getting paid.
Yeah, she was okay with
Which
it.
let me know, what else will you do if you're getting paid? What happened if Anton bring out the 10-15 band package? Let's keep going.
Again, at first, because you don't understand,
Who doesn't
content,
understand?
meaning, well, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
So again, being on YouTube, when you don't understand certain bounds of YouTube panels and things like that, people on panels say all types of egregious stuff or whatever to get reactions from the crowd, right? And so you might personally take stuff a certain way when they were just doing it as a reaction to get people in the crowd.
And so how did you feel?
I didn't feel a certain way. I didn't say anything because I was a little off-putted. But once I understood what he was trying to do, I'm like, okay, well, you can't say this and that and the third. It's okay if you're like, okay, I have beautiful women on my panel. That is fine, right? Because people can acknowledge that people look nice and things like that. But it's when it becomes personalized that it looks funny to the audience.
How does his wife feel? Has his wife Rita ever expressed to you her disdain, or have you heard her discuss something with him about her disapproval of saying that to you on a show? Because well, let me just say this just before you answer. I think there's a line you draw in saying when I say something because it's content. So I'm producing content here. I'm doing a show. And if I say to you, knowing your husband, wow, you look so beautiful and you're so gorgeous, boy, I wish we could probably just go for a nice drink. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, but he's never said that to me.
Yeah, but
totally
he may not have used my words. I'm just saying.
No,
He never said that. But you know what? We haven't got to the Detroit Pistons part. I was about to spoil it. You know what? Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Because you just lied. I'm not about to. You're going to lie again in the next 2 minutes.
He's never done that, period. Like, oh, wait, let's go for it.
But he's called you beautiful.
Yes.
And gorgeous.
Yes.
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 On the show.
Yes.
And to you, that's not a problem. Because it's happened more than once.
Correct.
And I'm not trying to make it a problem.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Let me answer your question. So yes, he said beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. But there's not like, well, I want to take you to the whatever, or let's do this and this and that.
For you,
it's just,
well, he's taking you somewhere. Let's look at this picture. You guys were at a game.
Let's go.
You said he wanted to take me somewhere. Now, I'll be honest. When I saw this picture, I was flabbergasted.
Why?
Because
wait.
Sure.
So go back to what you were saying, because you can't intertwine the two. So you were asking,
sure,
was he expounding on
flirt
on the certain type of things that he says, and we were talking about him saying it's beautiful, whatever, but not expounding in that way.
Yes.
Now, what is your question that you're asking now? Because
I think I asked you, was it disrespectful? Did you feel that it was disrespectful? And I think you answered it by saying no, because you realize that it's content and people do these shows and they say things. And you also clarified it by saying outside of the show, that has never happened. Would that be correct, what I heard?
Right. But you use the hook at the end to say, well, he's taking you somewhere.
Well, I think you said something, and we can probably roll it back in post-production. You said something about when we go places or he takes me somewhere. And that's what made me say.
So what I said was he's not adding on to the beautiful or gorgeous, saying, dang, you're so gorgeous that I want to take you to the whatever, so we can do
that, bitch.
I don't believe her. I just don't.
The fact that she's trying to make it seem like that, because she's saying, well, yeah, he might call me gorgeous. If I go up to Queen Sheba and say, damn, you got a fat ass, to her point that she just said, I don't have to say, oh, Queen Sheba, you got a fat ass and I want to take you out to lunch. The fact that I'm just saying this is disrespectful. And you know what? Let me not spoil it. I want to get to the pictures part. The pictures part drove me fucking crazy.
And I thought we clarified that, because I said those are my words. That's what I say. And you did say he doesn't say that.
No.
Right. And I didn't want to put words in his mouth, but I wanted to be clear. So let's go to the picture. Okay. Tell us about this. How did this happen?
So this was the day that we did the interview. So as you,
The show did an interview, or just you and him?
this was my interview day.
The first day.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
So this is my interview day, because you can go and you can see the outfits, the same
Sure.
outfit, same everything. Now what he is doing here is he had already a business meeting set up there. So there is.
That's what he told you.
No,
correct?
that's
no,
what
no,
happened.
no. I'm not saying that's what he told you as if that was a cake bake. He told you he had a business meeting and you were invited.
No.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, y'all. She
She
said she was not invited. Make sure y'all pin that to your back of your mind. Let's hear it one more time. She says that he had a meeting and she was not invited. That's important.
That's what he told you.
No,
correct?
that's
no,
what happened.
no. I'm not saying that's what he told you as if that was a cake bake. He told you he had a business meeting and you were invited.
No.
Okay.
So again, back there, probably like on the first level there is a area where if you have, your high roller seats and things like that, you, I don't know what they call it there in Detroit, but here in DC, they call it maybe the Ultra Club and things like that, where all the people that have club seats, things like that. Yeah. You have, of course, conference rooms, other things up there. And back there is where he had his meetings. He met a couple of high profile people. They were talking about sponsorships. They were talking about.
If you were not there, how can you confirm that they were high profile people? You're continuously pedestalizing him. You think I don't see this shit?
I was just gonna say,
Bitch.
you weren't there, right? So if you weren't there, how do you know that these were high profile people?
Do you not, to Freezy point years ago that me and him made, baby, I told you it's only like $400 to get into them suites.
Yeah.
To get sweet at the Pistons game ain't shit.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yes, Hoppers, hypocrites. You need the video, my lord? I know how you get down. Let me go ahead and supply my brother House of Hypocrites with the video. Timestamp begins at 19 minutes, my lord. And here's the video right here. That's right. I know how you get down. I expect the video by the morning. House of Hypocrites, no less. And welcome. Speaking of this, House of Hypocrites, did you see, sidebar, there was a nigga online taking your grift? Remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you did the 7 baby mamas, 7 kids. Guess who interviewed him? Anton and Queen Sheba. Now there's another nigga online talking about I got 7 kids by 6 different baby mamas that I don't take care of because all the women ain't shit. Sounding just like House of fucking Hypocrites. And guess who's doing the interview with him? Anton Daniels. You know what? Ciao. Let's go.
Interviews, a whole lot of stuff.
No, I still don't think you answered the question. What I'm trying to
You
get
asked
at,
what was I doing there?
how did, because I said he had a business meeting and
Correct.
invited you,
Correct.
and you said no. So you didn't fall out the sky. I still don't think you answered the question. What I'm trying to
You
get
asked
at,
what was I doing there?
how did, because I said he had a business meeting and
Correct.
invited you,
Correct.
and you said no. So you didn't fall out the sky. They didn't open up the dome and you came down on a harness into the meeting. So what I'm saying is
hold on. Ask your actual question.
so this is what I'm saying. The interview is over. The one-on-one interview is over, correct?
Correct.
What does the conversation sound like to invite you to come here?
Okay.
Because I said you were
Okay.
invited and you said no.
Okay. So no, that's not what I said.
What?
We want
Never-
to come here.
Okay.
Because I said you were
Okay.
invited and you said no.
Okay. So no, that's not what I said. But
Remember? I told y'all to remember. She said, because now she's saying that's not what she said. Now we got to go back. Just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. She said she wasn't invited. But she was invited. Girl, you lying.
had already a business meeting set up there. So there is.
That's what he told you.
No,
correct?
that's what happened.
No, I'm not saying that's what he told you as if that was a cake bake. He told you he had a business meeting and you were invited.
No.
Okay.
No. Now let's go back to what she just said.
He met a couple of high profile people. They were talking about sponsorships. They were talking about interviews, a whole lot of stuff.
No, I still don't think you answered the question. What I'm trying to
You
get
asked
at,
what was I doing there?
how did, because I said he had a business meeting and
Correct.
invited you,
Correct.
and you said no. So you didn't fall out the sky. They didn't open up the dome and you came down on a harness into the meeting. So what I'm saying is
Hold on. Ask your actual question.
so this is what I'm saying. The interview is over. The one-on-one interview is over,
Correct.
correct?
Correct.
what does the conversation sound like to invite you to come here?
Okay.
Because I said you were
Okay.
invited and you said no.
Okay. So no, that's not what I said. But
Child.
We're gonna play it back.
nevertheless, so again, he had business meetings there, and he said, well, I got a couple meetings at the game, and these people I think will be good for you to meet. I said, sure.
And you were the
You
only
were
one
invited.
from the team.
Then you were invited.
You were invited.
Then you were invited.
Like, what are you talking about?
She just said she wasn't invited. But then the language that I'm glad he asked that question. Great question. Oh, he said, you know, some high profile people that you can meet, it'd be good for you. You want to come? That means you were invited.
You were invited last minute though, because remember what she said. Y'all gotta think back. She said this was her interview day. So this man wanted to be a conservative Christian who's a married man, took another woman out and pressing her out on the town.
To
And he
show
said,
her off.
That's literally what happened. And she's a goer. So she went.
Yes.
And that's why she took the pictures. And oh, I got to see this. And that. He was trying to impress her.
Keep in mind, this is definitely what he called a cake bake, because
What we call it is, what'd you say, finesse?
I said he finessed the fuck
He
out
hit
of
a
her.
lick. We call it
Yes.
a cake walk.
Because
Like, yeah.
she said Anton used the language of inviting her to meet these high profile people, but in the part, she never mentioned meeting the high profile people.
No. So what he did was he brought you out to the floor. He was out doing whatever. He went to go do what he had to do, if he had something to do there, then came back. He left her by herself.
And we know that because we watched the rest of the interview. Let's keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's keep going so we can show them.
I didn't watch the rest of the interview, but I'm just saying, I know how men get down.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah.
She said that she stayed down there and then you know what? Let's play it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Team that went, or with the other people? I know you were on the interview.
I wasn't at a team then.
What?
No, I'm saying one from the team that went, or with the other people? I know you were on the interview.
I wasn't at a team then.
No, I'm saying the interview was his staff, his production. Like you have camera people, producers, etc. So the production is over. Did he not only apprise you that he was going and invited you? Were there other production people?
Well,
Because we all have gone out together after production.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, again, you have production people and everything, all that other good stuff. Anton does everything himself.
Yes.
Keep that in mind, guys. I have another thing for y'all to pin to your fucking clipboard. She just said Anton does everything himself. Now I know that ain't true. I know that's not true. Like I know I got 5 fingers. That's not true. And she know it's not true. Let me show you.
And I do mean all of it. Unless sometimes, like if he has something else going on, there may be another person there because they maybe have to help him with something else. But if it's only like one thing that he's doing outside of his own videos,
Sure.
It's only him.
So his wife wasn't there.
At this one, no.
Right. So you flew out for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
You went to his studio or place of production.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did an interview, and it's just you guys. Correct.
So I flew to Detroit, got to the hotel, okay, got to the studio.
He booked a hotel for you, the location.
Correct.
Okay.
Got to the studio. His wife came past the studio. That's when I first met her.
Sure.
But she did not stay.
Okay. Let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to be too investigatory, but it gives foundation.
Mm-hmm.
How far is the hotel from the studio and from his home, if you knew that?
I've never been to his home. So
Well, you don't have to go to a person's
You
home.
said from his
to know.
home, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know that. Okay, fair enough. From the studio. Give or take 5, 10, 15.
First of all, confirmation that Anton doesn't live downtown Detroit. That's the studio where he works. Confirmation. Let's go.
Minutes or more.
I say maybe 10 or 15.
Okay, 10 or 15. So then he says,
It's all downtown.
it's all downtown. So he says, hey, I got this business meeting. I'm going to this game. Would you like to go with me?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you said yes, because you weren't forced into going.
I got this game. I got this meeting. Go
I
ahead.
had this meeting.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this picture, are you all on the floor at a basketball game?
Correct. That's the floor.
Okay, at a basketball game.
Correct.
So you went to a basketball game. Did you watch the game?
No, this picture right here, we probably sat on this court.
We didn't watch the game.
He was trying to impress you, and you was going, and you were impressed.
We didn't watch the game on the floor. On the floor.
You was very impressed.
What else do you do?
You went down to the floor to you go to the floor to stunt, like to be seen. And he took you down to the floor to impress
And they was
you.
watching the game together.
Yeah.
She fucking tells us that later on. She tell us that later on. Fuck.
Maybe 10 minutes.
Oh,
We
I
were
see.
in the
So,
back.
so a meeting, and then y'all just went on the floor to take a picture.
No, we just went on the floor and we sat there maybe 10 minutes, and then they had their,
Sat there 10 minutes to watch a game. For 10 minutes?
He wanted to see a little.
Girl.
Did y'all watch the game? No.
No.
We sat there for about 10 minutes to watch the game.
You watch?
Uh-huh. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, her husband left. She ain't with her.
I'm trying. She not with this nigga. Legally, she might be with this nigga.
Yeah, but I don't
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think she with this man.
No. Absolutely
It's
not.
giving Dodo Bird. It's giving she can be sold to the highest bidder. That's what it's giving. And I'm sorry, Micca, but it's coming off as a woman. She can be sold to the highest bidder. If there was another man at that game that night, had more money than Anton, she'd have been over there taking pictures with him.
That's a fact. Or taking all their money.
Yeah.
His, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga, all of them.
It is what it is.
Child.
At a basketball game.
Correct.
So you went to a basketball game. Did you watch the game?
No, this picture right here, we probably sat on this court maybe 10 minutes.
Oh,
We
I
were
see.
in the
So,
back.
so a meeting, and then y'all just went on the floor to take a picture.
No, we just went on the floor and we sat there maybe 10 minutes, and then they had their,
Sat there 10 minutes to watch a game? For 10 minutes?
He wanted to see a little bit of the game. Sat there maybe about 10 minutes. The quarter ended, went right back to the back.
Okay, and was his wife invited with you guys to the business meeting?
I don't know if she was invited or not.
Was she
but
there?
If she was there, no.
She was not there.
Mm-mm.
Okay, in that moment, did you feel awkward?
No,
No.
because I was there for a meeting. So
But you had nothing to do with the meeting, right?
Let me finish.
Sure.
I was there for a meeting, right? So he's already having his business dealings, whatever he's going to do. You're in business, you're in this crowd.
Sure.
You absolutely understand that
Sure.
there are networking opportunities. If I know so-and-so and I bring you with me
Sure.
and so-and-so sees you,
Correct.
oh, you can make networking opportunities. And you also know that it does not happen in a vacuum. It does not happen in offices.
Correct.
It does not, you can be at the golfing, you can be at the NBA games,
Correct.
all types of things. So again, kind of like, just like the thing we were talking about with it just being the fact that it's just that person that is the business entity. I also think that when people don't know business or people have never experienced what it's like to network, especially with people that are upper echelon, they don't understand that these things don't happen in just offices.
Oh, so you really trying to call us? Are you trying to call us
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
stupid, bitch? Is that what you're trying to say? And I'm sorry I have to say that, but are you really trying to call us fucking stupid, bitch? Because I'm not stupid. My husband isn't stupid. Everybody's watching is not fucking stupid. You know who's the stupid one? Yo ass, because you got played like a fucking dodo bird, and this man flaunted you all around the internet and let the optics and the imagery look like he was his hoe because he said he had a fleet of hoes. No, don't try to sit up here and say that upper echelon. We don't have to be upper echelon to know that a man is out here flaunting you around because he's like a trophy. No, you didn't go to a meeting with him at that game. That's not what happened. Maybe you came for an interview earlier because you confirmed that. But that game was not an interview at all. You weren't going to meet nobody. He brought you out to stunt for whoever else was out there. And you know what he didn't do? I don't think he had any meetings. I really don't. I think he had a skybox or something with some other people and left your ass down there and kept coming back and forth. That's what I think happened. But to insinuate that, oh, we don't, some people have never networked. Networking is not fucking hard. Networking is nothing but communication and talking to people. That's all that is. What are you talking about? She really trying to call us stupid.
Mere mortals.
Like, no, you the stupid one. You got played by a married man.
Especially,
You fell into his web. You the stupid one.
you know, she sound like Jasmine fucking Brown. Y'all not gonna know what it's like to have a $300 million
$20
nigga
million,
on
they
you.
put that pressure on you. Girl, you're her. You're her with less money.
Oh, way less.
Like,
This is not even comparable.
she literally just trying to call us like stupid. Like, oh, since you guys don't understand networking
I
and
feel
everything like
insulted
that.
as well.
Yeah,
I feel
it's an insult.
very much so. Oh God, good way to take over on that one, Michi. Jesus Christ. Let's continue. Lord have mercy.
These things don't happen in a particular place. So there are a lot of high rollers and business people. Like there were people there that were part of the NBA.
Sure.
The guy that owns the actual arena.
Yeah.
All there.
Yeah.
All the mayor, like all there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, the former mayor.
The former mayor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the difference, and you know this because we work together.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to how critical it is for the male that you're working with.
And this is say something too, because in my mind, you just painted a picture of a whole bunch of married men around a whole bunch of bad bitches that's like you. In this case, married, but for the most part, there is single women. That's not a good paint. That's not good. If I was them niggas that was in that picture, I would be calling Anton right now. Get this bitch under control. Why is she saying who was in a situation, putting us at a place and location and time?
She said the former mayor. That's easy to look up.
His name is Mike Duggan.
That's what I'm saying. Like you up and naming names.
NBA players.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Hopefully that never comes up in court and nothing like that. And they say, oh yeah, I saw a girl named Micca do an interview, said she was there at that time because she was there with Anton Daniels. Girl.
The mayor, like all there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, the former mayor.
The former mayor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the difference, and you know this because we work together.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to how critical it is for the male that you're working with, particularly when it's sort of independent and we are being seen and these sort of pictures come about. It's important to meet and know your husband. And I'm not saying he isn't a man of character because I don't know Anton, and I'm not here to vilify him. I'm just going based off how things look and what the concerns have been in the public.
I understand, but that's why I don't mind. That's why I don't mind talking about it, because there's nothing nefarious that I ever had going on. And again, I never do anything unless my husband knows.
So your husband knew that you were going to this business meeting.
My husband knew that I was where I was.
No, that's not. Let's be very clear with language. So I want to be clear with my question.
Okay.
Did your husband know that after the show, the interview was over, you were going to a basketball, not a basketball, you were going to a meeting at an arena where a basketball game was?
I don't remember if I told him before or after, but I did tell my
Why does it matter if I don't remember if I told him before? It don't matter. The fact that does he know whether you remember and did you tell him? You wouldn't have to remember. You know how he didn't know.
And he gonna get pushed back. Bitch, you do remember.
He didn't know you was there because you don't remember telling him. So that tells me he didn't know. This is not something you forget, especially when there's pictures.
I don't even want to bring up what this remind me of on Love in Huntsville, because I love her too much to even bring it up. But I will categorize it. Child, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there because I love her too much. But it's certain stuff that when you do, you're gonna remember if you did it or not.
Right. You remember.
You don't want to hear none of this. You remember. Remember everything else?
She remember all the details about this day. It was the first time she met him.
But I don't remember if I told my husband before or after. You don't know if you told your husband that you was going to this basketball game to be around a mayor and all these rich ass high profile niggas that you not talk about. Y'all make it hard to send for y'all sometimes. So hard.
Okay, you told, but
Of course.
when you say you don't remember
Meaning
before
like-
or after,
meaning like
is
I
it
can't-
fair to say you told him after?
No, it's not fair.
Because how do you not remember that?
Because I don't remember everything about the day.
No, but you're a married woman who goes, and I want to be fair to you, but I want us
Because
to be,
to me, everything that I'm doing is business. So again,
but a married woman doesn't forget if she told her husband she went somewhere
because
before or
you're
after.
trying to pinpoint a time frame, and I'm telling you, I don't remember my
not a
time
t-
frame.
no, not a
But I
time
tell
No, baby. Yeah, we are trying to pinpoint time frame. OG says, if it's my husband, he's going to know the whole itinerary in advance. Wouldn't that be for protection if nothing else, OG? Right? Not saying that he thinks you're going to cheat, but you're his wife, his life partner. God forbid one of Anton enemies find him or some shit, and then she happened to be there. Wouldn't the whole purpose, even what Anton preach, is to protect your wife? but you don't know if you told him before or afterwards. That's a big fucking problem.
That's because she didn't tell him. And I'm with you, OG. I'm with you. OG, she couldn't turn in the itinerary. You know why? Because there was none.
That nigga just said, pull up on me, bitch.
Yeah, come on with me. I'm gonna go with me. That's literally what it said.
No topic, no nothing. Oh my, I damn near want to show that interview. Afterwards, I'll give y'all 3 minutes of it. After this. Just to show you how ridiculous it is. That she's, you know what? Where the fucking video at?
Like, I tell my husband everything. So yes, I did. And I posted this. This is my picture.
Yes.
So again, if I was trying to hide it,
So
if I didn't want my husband to know it, I would have never posted
So
it.
you think posting it makes you innocuous?
No, I'm telling you that I don't hide anything. I have nothing to hide. And so if I wanted to hide something from my spouse, I would have never.
Let's look at the next picture. I thought the next picture was really, really interesting. And in this next picture.
But wait, why are you leaving that one? Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving that one?
What is there more you want to expound?
No, but okay. it's something that you want to expound on because
you said why I'm leaving that picture to go to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like you gave clarity. What I heard you say was it wasn't a basketball game I was invited to. Correct. I was invited to a business meeting. Correct. I heard you say I went for an interview, and after the interview, I was asked and I accepted the offer. Okay. I heard you say that I apprised my husband, or you told your husband this is where you were going. You couldn't remember if it was before or after, but either way, your husband knew. And the final thing you said was you posted the picture.
Correct.
I have nothing further. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Next picture. I was flabbergasted by
He said, right.
He read her ass.
He said, I got it. Like, I got it. Okay, is that fair? All right, let's move on.
He read her ass for filth. Okay, let's go.
this picture.
Okay, tell me why.
Because there's no way my wife would be physically touching, leaning on a married man, leaning on a single man, leaning on another man in a way that suggests I'm feeling you, I like you. This is really some sort of.
Why do you think that says I'm feeling you?
Even if it doesn't say I'm feeling you, I don't want my wife.
Why do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Just to confirm, the interview is now scrubbed on the internet. I can't even find it.
He took it off.
The interview.
Oh, wow.
The interview is not on here.
He took it off. Wow.
I know where to find it, but we're not gonna be able to review it on YouTube. It's on his Patreon, undoubtedly, but it's not on either one of the channels. But I'll keep scrubbing the internet. Let's keep going.
That suggests that I'm feeling you because.
Okay, let's
hold on. The reason why I'm asking you is I have tons of pictures of our former co-host.
Yep.
With the same lean, everything.
But here's the difference.
Hold on.
Yes.
And that person is also a male. All right. And we have a working relationship, and it's the same exact type of picture.
But here's the disrespect. This is a married man that you are physically leaning into.
I'm not leaning into.
That to me.
I'm not leaning into.
To me, and here's my perspective.
You get up on your man like that. What are you talking about?
Look at how she on this nigga, bro.
Whether it mean nothing or something, I don't care. Look how he looking. Like, yeah, like that's the image that you gave.
Lordy. Let's keep going, child.
Okay.
There's a gap between it, but I'm looking at how you have a smile on your face. This is just my perspective. Your eyes look seductive. Just my perspective. And your arm is relaxed on his upper shoulder.
Correct.
And I would never imagine a married woman leaning on a business male partner that way. That to me is inappropriate. That's if you were my wife, I would have a serious problem. My problem would be so serious. You will have to probably extinguish your contract with him.
Okay.
Just because, and I will also feel a little uncomfortable that this gentleman obviously did not either push you away or suggest that we shouldn't take this type of picture. I've never met your husband. I fly you out here once or twice. This is this may not be the first time. So which point was this, not that it matters if it was the third time, the fourth time.
This is the second time.
Oh, goodness. The second time?
This is the second time I'm out there. Not the second time I'm dealing with Anton.
Okay, so what's and it doesn't matter to me, but what's that gap between the first time you're there, he takes you to a business meeting at a basketball game, and you guys are sitting on the floor like you are
that we're working together? And it's not like that.
Well, that's not working together.
Go back to what you just said.
Hold on, is that working together?
No, go back to what you just said.
Which part?
It's not that, no, you said a couple.
Pick one.
No, you said sitting on the floor like you are a couple.
Yeah, listen, I'm not.
But you're
Micca.
you're interjecting your own thoughts, especially.
I'm giving you my perspective.
That's what it looked like.
Right. That's the perspective that we all have. A lot of us have.
Micca, that's what it looked like.
It does. It really does.
I'm sorry. And I said this to my wife earlier. Your husband wouldn't get any brownie points taking his wife on the fucking NBA court floor and shit, on the floor, and just showing her off because, and you know why? Without me having to even say it.
He don't even have pictures. I've never seen a picture of him with his wife up on him like that. I've never seen a picture like that. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of them together recently or the past 4 years.
Yeah, because she's not the only one he did these kind of interviews with. There are others. Let's go.
But your perspective is after I told you. So to put something else there.
Okay, I see. That's fair. Okay, so but I think that's a fair point. I don't want to spin it. What I want to say is messaging, imagery is critical because imagery is messaging.
Correct.
And a lot of times on the Jumbotron at a game, we often see couples, whether you're high up or you're on the floor. A lot of times when people are on the floor, you see.
Do you sit at the game?
Do I sit at the game?
Correct.
Yes.
Do you sit at the game on the floor?
I have.
No. Do you all the time?
No.
Okay. All right. So who have you met at these games on the floor?
This is my show, not yours. I'm not answering the question.
Okay. And the reason is
I come on your show, then we can get into that.
However, but the reason I asked you is to give perspective, right?
Yes.
Because what I found, okay, because I'm usually in the skybox.
Yes.
When I'm here in DC, I'm in my box. I don't like to be down on the floor. That's not my thing.
Sure.
On the floor, there are family members there. They are some of those people. A lot of them are like business seats.
Yep.
So anybody from these law firms, offices, are down there on the floor.
Yep.
That I've never known who sits down on the floor because I don't care and I don't sit there, right? But by being there, I found out who was actually down there, family members, business partners, all of that. That's what.
Listen.
So hold on.
Yes.
So again, I'm not disputing your perspective as far as people that don't know.
Yeah.
Right? That's fair. But when you are in that world and you are in the know, and you know more than just the I would say the popular culture of who might sit down there, right? Because you might see your famous
Fair use break. She don't be saying that. She ain't saying shit.
Just like
Rambling.
Straight to the point, like all it's filler words.
Not saying a motherfucking thing. And I just confirmed it. Anton has officially removed all of the Micca videos from the Anton channel and the Anton Morning Daniels show. The only playlist that's still available is the one with her on the panel on room 9. The black couch videos is what he has them labeled as.
Your business partner has severed things with you, or your employer. I don't know which one, because you say you're a business partner, but then again, the way you describe it, I'm getting paid like. I ain't never heard of a business partner getting paid like an employee. Even silent partners get money like you moving like an employee. Because if he was a business partner, then why didn't he say that when he brought you to the 5150 show? If he was a business partner, Corey Holcomb would already knew that you was coming because you're his business partner. You're not a business partner. I don't think you are. I think you're an employee. I really do. Look, ain't no wrong being employees. It is what it is.
She's the recipient of him tricking.
Yeah.
That's really what that is. I was gonna play the interview for y'all. I don't got it no more. It's crazy. That's a good one, Anton. Smart.
Favorite rapper, things like that. But all those people that are sitting beside the rapper, you absolutely don't know why they're there.
But two married people shouldn't be sitting together without their spouses.
No. Now, see, and here we are again with you going back to something that's not, because you are essentially saying that I cannot do any business dealings with somebody that is in business because that person is married.
No, what I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is somebody who's
a liar. And if you were talking to maybe a second grader, you can get away with that. No one is saying you can't do business dealings. No, we're not saying that. What we're saying is the way you do business looks like you're a side chick. That's all we're saying. He's basically telling you that the image, the picture of it as a married woman doesn't look good. Not just for you, him as well. Married people should not be out hanging out with not their significant others in the way that you guys are hanging out. That's ridiculous. And then you're trying to dress up. So you're saying I can't do business dealing with married people? No one said that. And it's giving dodo bird, like you don't get it. Like it's really giving like you don't understand what he's telling you or what he's saying to you. You know what? You sound like my seventh graders when I have to tell them, no cheating means no looking at other people's papers, no making eye contact, no looking up. You're only talking to me if you have a question. No sharing your papers. Get up and separate. If it looks bad, I think you're cheating. If it looks like it, I think you're cheating. You may not be doing it, but the look of it makes me believe that you are. And that's what's happening with everybody on the internet. The look of it looks bad. Whether you giving anything up to him or whatever like that, I don't care about that. We're just talking about the imagery, the optics. And it looked really bad to the point, now he's no longer your business partner. That's how bad it looked, girl. Or you're no longer his employee.
So, update. I found a video that reacts to most of the video. And I have to get Lakeisha because again, Anton done pulled this motherfucker off the internet. All right. I'll do a whole separate live stream for that. I'm gonna download her video tonight. We're gonna do a whole separate live stream for that one because it's too much to break down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her parts out and I'm gonna compilate the rest of the clip to make it back to the original video. The most that we can, because Anton's video is an hour and her video is an hour, which means it's not the entire video. But I will find it. Let's go.
never met your husband.
Because if I go out with you or anybody
and
else,
I met your husband.
Okay, but
the former host has met your husband.
But we've already talked about that.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, you're saying because you don't know when you're looking at that picture. You don't know if you met him or not.
I know he hasn't met your husband. When I looked at that, when I looked at that picture, and maybe because I have inside knowledge.
Yeah, that's why. So my point is, you don't know.
But it
found it. Found it. I'm a simp guy. Found the full video right now. Yes, and I'm so excited. I'll show you now. I found it, Michi. I did it. Found it immediately because I know Anton not a fool, but listen to Micca. Said maybe she a fool. And she is because she kept it up. Let's watch a little bit.
So I'm good. Did I do that good?
Yeah, you did well.
Good? Okay. And you
I like that.
All right.
What?
Calls the bag chasers. Yeah. Love him or hate him. Please help me welcome Anton Daniels of AntonDaniels.com.
What's up, Micca? How you feeling, baby girl?
I'm good. Did I do that good?
Yeah, you did well.
Good? Okay. And
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
I'm good. Did I do that good?
Yeah, you did well.
Good? Okay.
I like that.
All right. Good. Did I do that good?
Yeah, you did well.
Good? Okay. And
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
That's flirting.
I like how you said that, baby.
So you want me to believe that this man, girl?
Yeah, I like how you said that, baby. Micca, you know you fucked up, right? Now, do I have the original one? Did you keep the original one up too, Micca? Let me see. Because I think that you might have. Look. What do it say, Michi?
Video unavailable.
It's no. It says this video is private.
Oh, video unavailable. Oh, I didn't see the private part. Yeah.
Both.
Video unavailable right now, but then underneath it does say this.
So they made the original one private. Micca, you gotta do better, baby.
If you have nothing to hide, why would you private it? Or why would you take it out? And this was so innocent. This is vindicating you both. Why would you take it down?
We're gonna
Because y'all know
download this right now.
It wasn't a good look. That's why.
We're gonna download this right now, Micca.
That's why.
That's a fact. Copy link. Yes. And go back to the other interview. That is already public information. Shout out to the brother Orlando. Let's go.
I don't have to know
So
to
what
know
I'm
that that's
saying-
inappropriate. Let me say this, and maybe you just don't.
You don't know when you're looking at that picture. You don't know if you met him or not.
I know he
No,
hasn't
no, no,
met
no,
your
no.
husband. When I
Because
looked
I
at that, when I looked at that picture,
Mhm.
let me, and maybe because I have inside knowledge.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why.
So my point is,
Yes.
you don't know.
But I don't have to know
So
to
what
know
I'm
that that's
saying-
inappropriate. Let me say this, and maybe you just don't see it. You can't see how this could be construed.
That's not
as
what I said.
Okay,
Because we
see-
talked. We just talked.
Okay, so do you see
we
this
just
as
talked
being
about. We
inappropriate?
just talked about what it can look like imagery.
So let me ask you, forget the imagery. Is this inappropriate to you?
From my perspective, it wasn't, because that's not what I was doing.
Girl.
So no, so you don't find anything wrong with it. Basically.
So no. From my perspective, no.
So it's no.
You don't find it disrespectful. How is it not?
From your perspective. Just give us your perspective.
How is it not? You all laid up on a nigga. Child.
But I told you,
Yeah.
I can understand why people might have thought that, but I literally did not have anything going on or anything. Like, there's nothing inappropriate going on. So me just leaning didn't seem like an issue to me.
Okay, so here's some hard questions I really, really need to ask you.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Hard questions. Hard questions. Let's go.
Like an issue to me.
Okay, so here's some hard questions I really, really need to ask you. First one is, it may not be as hard, but here it is. Are you going to continue working with Anton?
Well, I do not. Well, I have not been on after hours since the whole incident happened.
House of Hypocrites. 1 hour, 11 minutes. This for you. I know you're still watching. 1 hour, 11 minutes, sir. Just helping you out. I know you're there.
That's not answering my question.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
So I haven't been on after hours since the incident happened. And I felt that, there were a lot of things that I did not like about everything that went on. So with that, I decided to pull away from the show. So no, I am not.
Is that
Officially, Micca has announced she is not a part of the show. However, I still feel like
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
So you are an employee. Because business partners you can't just sever a tie like that with a business partner. There's paperwork and everything that has to be done and all this other stuff, or you continue being a business partner, but that's the gist of your relationship. No, you are an employee. You are not a business partner. He paid you. And you're no longer on the show.
What I want to know is, did you get paid to go to Corey Holcomb show and spend that time away from your husband in LA? Or did you go out there for nothing? That's what I want to know that you haven't answered yet. Because that's going to tell me everything I need to know about everything.
So you're saying, like, wasn't it just a trip that you was just...
Corey said that allegedly, because nothing here is facts, Everything here is alleged. We do not know any of these individuals. We're reacting to this video under the guise of copyrights. And I'm going to say this under this claim right here. Corey alleged, because Anton went on his show and said, well, I was in Vegas first. Did I flew out to LA? She said she flew straight to LA. We need proof of that. Because what Corey alleged is that y'all was together. And that Anton was basically making it seem like y'all was together the entire time. That he was bringing a woman with him, but never stated that you were supposed to be on the show, which is why he was surprised, which is why he wanted you to explain who this woman was, because Corey understood Anton to be a married man. And Corey literally said that night, I brought this nigga on the show because he's a married conservative Christian, but he can't explain this bitch to me. And I understand that as a problem. But you know what? Let's go.
At a
That's a
permanent
no, I
termination?
am not.
Permanent termination?
Yes. I was only doing one show.
Okay, so you're no longer a part of it.
What?
Here's another very challenging.
I was only doing one show.
Okay, so you're no longer
doing one show twice a week means she worked 8 days a week and she got paid $3,500 a month. And shopping sprees and you getting flown out. Okay.
a part of it. Here's another very challenging question, but I have to ask you. I just have to ask you. Have you and Anton ever had sex?
No.
A very challenging question, but I have to ask you. I just have to ask you. Have you and Anton ever had sex?
No. No.
Any?
Hold on. No.
Okay.
I don't believe Anton smashed either.
Yeah, she could be lying about that too. Maybe you didn't let him hit, but maybe you let him do other things, allegedly. I don't know. But girls, remember how she said it? Because we don't know. But that can still mean, did you let him do other things? They get to fill you up.
Did they have sex? She's such a liar and gaslighter.
That's what I'm saying,
she said no immediately. I'm glad that it seemed like the reason why I believe her because she gaslighted and she stepped around everything else. With that, it was an immediate no. No jump around. What do you mean sex? None of that. No.
So yeah, she lied about everything else.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got flew the fuck out. That's a fact.
Any sexual relations?
No. Hold on. No.
Okay. Any sexual relations?
No. It's always been strictly professional. And that's...
And you could be professionally sexual.
Oh, I would know.
Well, that's
so again, it's always been strictly professional. Strictly professional. Like I said, Anton has a persona online.
Okay.
I get his persona online, but personally, Anton hasn't done that to me.
Okay. What happened between him and Corey Holcomb? Because the 5150 show, from what we all saw, you were there with Anton, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see you, but clearly Corey said your name. And I even saw a video that he said Micca can come and do the show. She could come here. I would love for her to come. What happened that was not visible to the public that you can share? Like, we saw a lot, but was there anything behind the scenes? Were the guys agitated initially? I remember, I think I saw something where you said that it was actually on your own show. You said, hey, Corey shook my hand. I met him and he knew I was there. What happened?
Child, not having to drink your water before. Go ahead, Micca.
Okay, so we got to the studio and
let's back up a little.
Okay.
Again, here's another invitation, correct? It's another invitation from Anton. An invitation.
No. Well, no.
Corey, did Corey?
Hold on.
Another invitation from Anton. An invitation.
No. Well, no.
Corey, did.
That's a bold-faced lie, Micca. That's a bold-faced lie. And it's easy for me to prove. This one is easy. Very easy, Micca. And as a fool that I know you are, I'm looking at the video up. So let's go back 4 weeks ago, momentarily, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. My wife got to go to work in the morning. All right. To Micca talking about the situation right afterwards.
Right. She did this like
2 days later.
And as you know, what happened, because it went by, I could sit on the set. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start the show, I want to go ahead and address the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. Weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. Weeks situation. All right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show.
So you were invited. So
And-
then you get here and you change your answer. You need to get your story straight.
Now we get here and she says this.
And
Let's back up a little.
okay.
Again, here's another invitation, correct? It's another invitation from Anton, an invitation.
No. Well, no.
Corey, did Corey invite you?
No. So
And this is why they're gonna rip you apart. This is why they're gonna rip you apart. Your stories are not, you know why your stories are not coming together? Because it isn't the truth.
Jesus.
Because if it was the truth, you wouldn't have to remember it.
Jesus.
It's not the truth. You're continuously lying, purposely. And one would have to ask, why? This man is no longer in your life. You're no longer his employee or a business partner. You don't owe him anything. And he's dragging you through the mud with this image of you being his side chick, knowing what we know about what he says on his show. So why do you continue to have loyalty? The only thing I can think of is he possibly still pay you. Because you seem like a goer.
That nigga Elias said she's trying to revise the story in real time.
Like, girl, you're lying. And we can see it.
Literally, we got you on camera saying it.
On your own show.
Better off not saying shit.
You should have just left what you left on your show and that would have been it. She shouldn't have came out and said nothing. You were not prepared for this at all.
Welcome to the internet.
You look like a fool.
Let me tell Micca, Anton might have not told you because he don't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
I'm gonna tell you something two things. This space is male adjacent.
Very.
No matter what that nigga do, he always gonna be right to these niggas. You gotta move a certain type of way. I try to tell other young ladies that's associated with this nigga the same things. I've seen this happen to a million hoes before. Why you think we did Survive in La Peef? Why you think Yanni did the La Peef boycott? I don't know. It's like you tell a nigga to stop putting your hand right there, you're gonna get burnt. And they say, oh, but I can get a bag. Fire. Every time.
this is how this rolled out.
Sure.
So Anton decided to put together a podcast tour that he was going to do, and that he's still on actually, that he was going to go to different locations. Cool. I am the only person on Anton's program that is an actual content creator, not a panelist, not a guest. I'm an actual content creator. So
why are you the only one?
Because I'm the only one that wants to do content outside of Anton.
Are you the only beautiful one on his team?
That's subjective.
But
there's other pretty women there. But whatever you think, that's what you think. But there's other women.
Do you think you look better than his wife?
No, I'm not going to answer that question because that's just
Why not?
Why not just say no? But you didn't answer it. That lets me know yes. You could have said no. But you didn't.
Everybody with two pair of fucking eyes know you look better than his wife. Ray Charles know you look better than his wife. Stevie Wonder know you look better than his wife.
Girl, she was like, I'm not gonna answer that. Not answering
The-
is an answer.
You still trying to protect niggas.
Yes, not answering is an answer.
We got the Walmart video. It's over. We already know what she looked like, shorty. It's over. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm done with her.
Dang, I see them cheeks, Michi.
You don't.
I did see them cheeks.
No, you don't.
Cheeks. All right, let's go.
what you think. But there's other women.
Do you think you look better than his wife?
No, I'm not going to answer that question because that's
No,
just
I mean, again, these are things that were sent to me. People have said, "Can you please ask her how she feels?"
Why would I answer that? Why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
And it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yes.
That second picture?
Yes.
Did she take the picture of you leaning on her husband?
I sent you the video. Play that.
I'll show that video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were.
But this moment doesn't contextualize all the time y'all spent together, which that's what you're trying to do. Just because you're seen here in the back with Rita, Anton, and you're sitting in the back like a little good stool wife, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. And this shit looked fucking weird in the first place. This shit looked weird.
After I was doing in the video.
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing after hours show.
And he told his wife to come on over and sit down. But
now, just sitting there being submissive and shit.
Sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing after hours show.
And he told his
come on now, look at his wife. Hold on, my bad. Fucking wrong camera one. Look at his wife and then look at you. And then you talking about some you don't know who look better. You lying motherfucker. Jesus Christ, Micca.
In the video.
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show or something.
Yeah, we were doing after hours show.
And he told his wife to come on over and sit down. But
now,
I think you're using
no.
That isolated.
No, not isolated. That was the entire day. So
no, I mean isolated your history with him.
No.
Okay.
The only one that she hasn't that she wasn't at was the first one at the game. Outside of that, Rita is there. Now, I'm not in charge of her schedule.
And that's even scarier.
She's there most of the time, which is
I just think it's scarier if a wife,
of the time.
I don't know her having spoken with
She does a lot of the business dealing. She does the emails.
So now she does his emails. She does his business dealings, girl. But earlier you said Anton. Earlier, girl, you said Anton fucking does everything himself. You're a liar. You a major fucking liar. And this is something that I had to learn the hard way. So many beautiful women, and Micca is beautiful, top to bottom. But so many of them are just awful fucking women. This is why when I had a chance to marry my wife and she fine as hell, I got on it. I married her ass immediately. Fellas, stop chasing after these superficial ass women. And when God put a beautiful woman that's in front of you, they got her fucking mind right, go ahead and put a ring on it. I'm trying to tell you niggas, there's nothing else out here. On my mama, cuz. On my mama. When you got one that, man, that's, I try to tell my wife, that's the main reason why I fuck with her. It's because she don't allow nobody no access. She barely fuck with people. She borderline mean. That's how people characterize her. But I like that. Never mind. Let me not talk too spicy. Go make love to my wife soon. Her fine ass.
She does the scheduling because she actually scheduled my flight.
Sure.
She does those. So Anton is not the person that actually does it. He has an assistant, but a lot of the time
information.
his wife does it.
Yeah. And you do have husband-wife business partners. Yeah.
Tons of them.
Yeah. And sometimes those individuals, wife or husband, can be accepting of different arrangements.
Okay, but what does that have to do with me? My arrangement is business and personal.
Right, that's what I mean.
Personal.
That's what I mean. That arrangement. Yeah.
So no, it's not an arrangement. It's an actual business.
No, it's an arrangement
words
by
matter.
a contract.
Words matter.
Yeah.
And
I'm very fastidious when it comes to words.
I know, and you're also a fast talker. So I pick up on it.
I'm not that fast.
You fast, but I listen.
Sure.
However, no, she does a lot of the booking, so she knows who's coming in and out and things like that. But like I said, that last one that we were just talking about, she was there the entire time. That's why in the video I sent you, she just came on in. She had been sitting there the entire day.
Okay, going back to Corey. So you were there, you arrived, and the show starts.
No.
Well, let's get past everything else and just get to the crux of it.
Okay.
What do you think really sets off either Corey or Anton?
At what part?
At any part. You were there, so you may have witnessed or have seen.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I don't really care about the Corey Anton part. I'm skipping past that part. I don't care. I don't care about nothing about them niggas. Both of them niggas is lames to me. Corey lost my respect when he said all that pedophile shit. I'm done with that nigga. You feel me? It is what it is.
May punch him, but then I was disappointed.
You should be able to handle. Not to my knowledge.
But I think publicly he said Micca could come. If Corey invited you to 50-51, will you show up?
Probably not. And the reason why
Probably not, but no. If Corey invites you to 5150, would you publicly show up? Probably not. I'm not really sure. Girl.
not to my knowledge.
But I think publicly he said Mecca can come. If Corey invited you to 5051, will you show up?
Probably not. And the reason why I say that is the same way, you know, I can accept an apology. I can accept somebody saying a wrongdoing. You know, I accept people make mistakes, and I'm not putting that above anything. But I understand what that show is now, and so I don't think I fit, you know, the audience too much. And I don't think, you know, I would provide any value.
What is it that you want people to walk away with today? What truth do you want people to walk away with? And what more do you want to say about all of what we discussed today? Anton, Corey, your business relationship, your husband. We've touched on so many categories. So let's start with the first one. What truth do you want people to walk away with?
Not what truth. There's only the truth.
Sure.
The truth, really, honestly, is that there are lessons. There are.
Oh, this is good. I love lessons. What's the lesson that you extracted from this experience? Because your life was speaking to you. Do you understand that?
I learned a valuable lesson. You know, outside of your wordsmithing,
well,
outside of your wordsmithing, I do think you know, it is important for your spouse to meet everybody. Right?
Thank God we made progress.
Oh no, I wasn't ever.
I'm done. I'm done. After all of this, now you know it's important to take your spouse places and take your spouse everywhere. I'm done. No, there's no need for me to continue forward. She clearly is a liar. She clearly is a gaslighter. She don't want to be honest about what the fuck she's doing. I don't know what else to say to her. I don't. What do you guys think? Let me drop the link for y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. Let's see if anybody want to come up, give some commentary on this. If not, 5 minutes, we out of here. Mecca exposing Anton, having NDAs for certain people, but you can't name those people. I mean, this interview is really a clusterfuck. It was a whole bunch of misinformation. She is a liar. And I get frustrated listening to liars. I get hungry. I'm hungry. It irritates me. OG Patrice, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Hey, OG.
Hear me?
Try again now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's breaking up. Which is always unfortunate. I do want to say about this. Okay, take your time. I'll be here. Allow OG Patrice a chance to recycle. She says she's young too, but she's not young enough to not know better. She's a grown woman. She's at least in her 30s, so she definitely knows better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm relatively young. I'm 35, and my wife is 41. But at the end of the day, we're both adults. Nobody can be like, oh, yeah, Darrel is young, gently manipulated him. No, I saw my wife. She looked real good. She was a great friend to me before. And she showed extreme loyalty, which to me was always a great thing. Always a great thing. I'm gonna wait for OG Patrice to come back. And then I don't know if Vato want to come back. But after that, we about to wrap up. All right. If you guys want to support us, send a cash app. Okay. $DLong316 or send us a super chat. Become a member. Do whatever you want to do, man, but support the gang. Hit us with the HBO special. Help a brother out, okay? Share this video, hype up my other videos. We need to become the #1 channel on YouTube, and I need y'all help to get me there. That's just the facts. Micca, while I wait for OG Patrice to come back, we gotta have a little court, okay? Little court. Girl, why the fuck you like y'all deleting videos and making videos private? Why are you trying to hide the conversations that y'all had? Now I gotta go to somebody else who did reactions and go get their video. You're making it real hard. I don't like that. This other woman, Delsevia, can you cam up in the back to show me you're a real person? Hey, OG.
Hey, can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you perfectly.
Awesome. Yeah, this was interesting. I tell you, if lying, gaslighting, deflecting, and blame shifting was a person, it would be me, because she'd be in the dictionary.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope that this be a lesson to a lot of the young ladies, whether you married, but especially, if you're married, but even if you're single, as to now how to conduct yourself, even with a married man, even if you're single. Like these are lessons learned that I hope that these younger women are listening to, because this is the telltale sign of how not to act, how not to carry yourself as a young lady, how not to. And it wouldn't even matter if she was single, he's still married. It's so many scenarios that this is so inappropriate. And it was like she was trying to deflect and shift away from everything that man was saying to her. And he literally was telling her the truth. And I love his interviewing style. He gave her them hard questions and he didn't back up off her. She might be a little pissed at him after that interview as her former, I guess he was her former boss or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah, but she should have known he was going to be tough. But yeah, it was so inappropriate. And for her to say that picture was not inappropriate to her, that speaks volumes. If her husband's looking at that interview, he should definitely be checking her on that, or or else I don't know. But that was all the way foul and inappropriate for her to say that she did not feel that picture with her leaning all against him on his shoulder in a relaxed way with an alluring look and body language. He was correct as a man. Ray Charles can see what that picture represented, and he's right. Couples sit for the most part on the floor of those games. Couples, and they were looking like a couple even there. So no, it's just it was just all the way inappropriate all the way around the board. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
And then being all close up in the game, smiling, pressing all. I mean, like Anton felt your titties up against his chest.
Right. And for her to say, I don't know if I mentioned it to my husband before or after. Girl, you are a married woman. You know if you mention it to your husband before or after. Because the proper thing would have been to do was to give your husband your itinerary. When you are a married woman and you're traveling by yourself out of town, even though you're going to allegedly meet someone else there, you're still a woman traveling. Your husband's supposed to know your itinerary, have your itinerary. You're supposed to constantly be in communication with him so that he knows you're safe. You're supposed to allow him to, you're supposed to reiterate to him that you're safe, right? If he truly cares about it. And then again, listen, because I don't, because Mr. Daniels' marriage is up for question. I don't know. Maybe hers is too. But I just know this is all weird for me. This is just all weird for me. And I know, this is the younger generation and, people are more liberal, more loose, more into whatever it is that they're into, but it was totally improper. And most of the time, these conservative people be the main ones supposed to be more traditional. But I don't know. That seemed a little bit sus to me.
It seemed extremely sus to me that she would even put herself in that situation. Anton, he gonna do him, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, to start deleting videos and then y'all deleted, both of y'all deleted the same exact video. Child.
Yeah, and notice she don't, when he asked her, was she going back to the Anton show, she had to give a whole soliloquy before she answered the question. It's either a yes or no. The same kind of thing he asked her with if Corey asked you to come on, after the disrespect, and you gonna bounce around and say, oh, and an apology, this, that, and the other. I don't recall Corey apologizing for calling you the B word.
And she danced around the whole thing about flirting, because it's different from somebody compliments somebody. Like, I can say, oh, gee, you look very pretty today. And then my wife gonna say, did Darrel flirt with you? That's different than me saying, oh, gee, you looking good.
Exactly. Or with the fact that Anton called her gorgeous. Okay. Let's not forget that. He called her gorgeous and his wife a chick. Okay. Notice the difference. So again, I doubt it. No, if Corey asked you after he literally said, baby girl, if you want to get on the show, just call me, but you got to get on your back. He literally said that. Everybody know what get on your back mean. That means you gotta literally lay on your back.
Yes.
Everybody know Corey is that type of dude. So in all the disrespect, for her to dance around it and say, probably not girl.
Very much disappointed.
I mean, listen, young ladies, take notes, because this is how not to act as a young lady that's married or single. In any scenario you want to think of, everything she said, her answers were very, she gave a lot of word salad, first of all. When she was explaining herself, she gave a lot of word salad. A lot of that was direct questions he asked that was supposed to get direct answers. When you got to dance around it and toss the salad and then put your salad dressing on it and shit, that's all she did. Right? So girl, please. Yeah, she lied a lot.
Nothing less.
She lied a lot.
Very disappointed in her. But OG, we're gonna shut it down now.
Yeah.
And I downloaded the other video. I'm gonna download I found somebody that did a reaction to the original one. So I'm gonna try to clip that one up, but child.
All right. This was good. This is really good. Thank you for letting me come on.
Anytime, OG.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, my lady. And
all right.
Everybody in the chat, you guys have a good night as well.
All the best to your lovely wife and family.
Yes, I'm about to go lay down my wife right now.
All right.
And appreciate her, unlike some people. Child.
I know that's right. Good night.
Good night, y'all. Bye.